Gold, please. Lock in.
What is going on, everybody? I hope that you are well and doing really good. I don't know what on earth we're going to do today. We're just going to play the game, do the chat, whatever. Basically, you know, I am actually live after after my LAN, and I know I did ScavTalk yesterday, but you know, we have a slightly smaller viewership for that, so that's fine. So not everybody comes in and tunes in for that, but yeah, I am here. I do exist. I haven't just like, you know, gone to LAN party, had an epiphany, and just given up, like, left forever. Right. Josh first, Indeed to first, spin, close second. Wednesday. Ida. Hello, Deep. What's going on? Is me? Yeah, it does. Exactly. This game doesn't wipe. Nearly 8 months in. We don't wipe anymore. Kinder, what's going on? What's going on? So, I guess this means that it's definitely pre-wipe now. So we knew about the not traders thing. We knew about the hideout thing. I wonder. I haven't actually logged in and checked to see whether you can upgrade like every module for Pevco. Like with the labs ones, can they be built as well? Like despite not having the labs items, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. You can indeed do this. 3 Pevco beers, you can get Intel Center 3. So well, I know these are like mahoosively expensive at this point. You can't even buy them anymore. They also changed this, I think. So this like craft now, probably insanely expensive. Although you can barter these for these, and you can buy these from therapists. So I guess you can get those. You can make these. Waterfield's probably quite expensive. These things are just going to be impossible to find. I guess that's the deal. Well, let's open up to Jaeger. Yeah, my friends IRL they're not really Tarkovers, so we didn't touch the game over the weekend. Yes, they did indeed disable the flea. So if you go in the flea market, it now says the ability to create offers, as well as see and buy other players' goods, will be unlocked at level 99. So they just like capped it up to an impossible to get level. So yes, the flea is gone. Did you prepare a new in-game wishlist for the wipe? I actually haven't done it yet. I should probably do it today or something, or tomorrow. Because I didn't want it to be annoying while I was playing up until the wipe itself. Maybe I'll do it on the very last day or something. I don't know. Like, I don't want to do it now because there's just going to be tons of stuff on there and it'll just be annoying. But yeah, I do want to do it at some point. I haven't done it just yet. I did actually go and tidy up my hideout though. That was, yeah, I actually did that. Like, when the wishlist reset on the wipe, they said that it won't. Why BSG? What's the point of being upgrading if you can't do it anyway? Yeah, they did this previously. I mean, I'm going to do mine, I guess, because I probably just got them lying around. Yeah, so I've got these lying around. It's because I was like making them for booze. I've probably got quite a few. How many have I got in total? Maybe just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've just got 6. But anyway, we'll use a couple just to do this, and then that'll upgrade in 3 minutes. This is basically the last hideout module that I didn't get. Because you needed the labs item, and I just thought I went in like quite a few times and just didn't find it, so it's kind of whatever. Had a Pevco I was going to sell for as much as possible, but I can't anymore. Exactly. Yeah, because now you can't buy any stuff on the flea because the flea market's been closed or whatever. So, really tournaments for the place wipe. I want to know if you think cheats can make this wipe possible. I don't think so. I mean, look, I don't think it's gonna be any worse than normal. Like. It just is what it is, right? You just accept it. It's just fine. I mean, I don't feel like I run into cheaters very often. What's the point of this event? Kind of to be annoying. Right, well, the one thing I did want to see is this skill increase thing. So we are... Let me have a look. Where's my notepad? I've got a notepad over here. So right now... Actually, it's probably just easy to do in Paint. We'll take a little screenshot of this. Paste it in this bad boy so we can compare. Actually, we don't need to do this anymore, do we? Because BSG actually, well, Tarkov, I say BSG. Tarkov shows you now the skill gain that you've had. I don't necessarily trust it 100%, so we'll still keep a record. Right, because apparently, so the deal with the skill leveling thing, so skills are leveling like uber quickly, but the problem is that you have like diminishing returns still, but apparently it just makes the gym like super crazy. But yes, by the way, thank you, Kinder, for the Prime, for the 12 months locked in for a full year. That's actually insane. And yes, thank you for the 11 months as well from Ida. Thank you so much. Let's give it a try. So let's just go and like try and use the gym. I'm gonna have to take my headset off as I always do, because like I just cannot use the gym with the headset on because it's too crazy. So we'll see what this does. Some people were saying you basically get a level pretty much every time you click the button. So I kind of want to like do it right. Because you don't get diminishing returns in the gym. Each one is its own independent thing. I might try and not to pay attention to it. I think it's like 66 times the speed. That's what people are saying. No. Oh, okay, we missed 2. Wait, what did that say? The tooltip was like something weird. Yeah, look, the tooltip is just like 50 points. It's like half a level on the second run even. So every other click is like a level in that whatever skill. No! No! Damn it. Okay, we missed like 4 or 5. Yes, it's not on PvE. It's not on PvE. Okay, so that took us from this to this. Pretty solid. Pretty solid gains. That's one hell of a gym. That's all I'll tell you. That's one hell of a gym. Okay, well I'll save those just so I have a reference of them. I might make a little video about rewipe or something, just because like I haven't so far. Gym before 3.14, and then we'll take another one. We'll do gym after. That's about right. Save. Gym after. Cool. Yeah, so we'll get Max next time. Next time we go. Okie dokie. What would be your recommendation for the wish list items other than the quest items? I do actually have a full video about it. So it was like, what was it called even? Like things that you should do before the wipe or whatever. Like, let me find the video. Because that's got, if I just tell you off the top of my head, then that's not going to work. It won't be as good as the actual video that I've got, you know? It is this one. Wipe imminent. A lot of... That one here. I'll just copy the link over. This one. So I've got a whole thing there. That's a video which has got the part in it. It's time stamped out, so... It's called, the timestamp is called You Can Prepare This Now. And it's basically like all of the wishlist stuff that I recommend. So I'd do that if you want to get like a little head start. Next wipe and just finding it a bit easier to, you know, do stuff, whatever. Yeah, the flea market is gone. The flea market's gone. Let's just like load up the scav raid and just like hunt somebody while we're just chilling or whatever. Like I don't really feel that incentivized to like play and do anything in particular, right? We're not got any goals. We're just kind of doing whatever. And with no flea, you're just also, yeah, doing whatever. So it doesn't really matter. Will Tarkov have even less players this new wipe as the new games released Arena Breakout and Delta Force? I think it's very, very unlikely that the Tarkov wipe is going to be affected by Arena Breakout or Delta Force. Personally, I was unsure about Arena Breakout. Arena Breakout has actually launched now. It was actually like it went. Oh gosh, what have I done? It went into like pre-launch yesterday, and then they opened it slightly early. But the problem is with about Arena Breakout is that firstly they decided it'd be a good idea to so look how fast you level. Like you literally just walk around and like the levels just start like going up like crazy. They decided it'd be a good idea to add like actual money purchases in the game as like pay to win. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea. I didn't think they were going to do that, but they did. Ah! Oh my god, I wasn't ready for that. I was thinking my game sounds super, super loud. Was what I was thinking. Where's my sound? Yeah, it's like way louder than I normally have it. Let me put it down to like down to here. Everything's kind of reset. Basically, when I took my PC to LAN, I had like a whole problem with the audio because like it's really annoying now because my two PC setup means that like the two PCs are like intrinsically linked together. I actually got killed by a scav as well. Okay, never mind. Yes, it's just like really annoying. Delta Force is looking really good, I think. So Delta Force is looking cool. But I've not really played that much, and it's because it's like kind of squaddy. I'm just like, I don't know. Also like 9 skill levels per raid apparently. That still takes you like 10 raids to go up though. Go hunt some Archie for the achievement. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, so flea market you can't use the flea anymore. I just want to way jacked up if you're looking to learn any maps. Yeah, I'm not really looking to learn anything. Like what do I want to learn at this point? Don't really know. I guess like the funny thing is that like obviously you can't buy the spear anymore. If you're not a Lightkeeper boy, you can't actually buy the spear now. And the same thing with these. Like whatever you had on Cult Termite plates, unless you had a stockpile of SAS drives, you can't get them either. So it's slightly, you know, slightly different. It's slightly different than it was. You can still buy hybrid though, so if you have spears, you can still buy the ammo. So there's that. I wonder whether we just like maybe we just carry on what we were doing before, which is just like playing streets. And I was actually playing interchange last time, I think. But we could play streets, just go after the Colontai and his bosses or whatever, because we can go and hit like MVD and things like that, and that's quite fun to do. I do quite enjoy that. And then you can actually then get these. You can go and get these eggs. I have a couple of eggs to find in raid, but yeah, you can go get like eggs to then still buy the whatevers. I don't think I need plates. It's eggs for the Bastion helmets that really are the limiting factor, I think, for like endgame gear for me. I've got enough plates, I would think. I did actually eat through a lot of these in the previous raids. So quite a few of these 1, 2, 3, 4 CPCs disappeared. And obviously we can't buy any more of them either. Can't actually get them on ref, actually. Can get them on ref. We've got like a bunch of other plates and stuff and the lead plates here. But yeah, I don't know. This is sort of like, I guess, a micro test of what could be in the next wipe, where it's like, oh, actually, we need to go and do, go to Kip or whatever to find the things, go and find stuff if you want like good plates or whatever, which I think that would be better personally. Right, we'll take this down here. Just swap those over. Okay, yeah, let's just go streets. Just chill out. Just go and like do whatever. Go kill the bosses. We can just talk about stuff. I love that there's a disassemble on this. Pew, pew. Right, let's just go for it. I do like streets. Yeah, so Delta Force is looking pretty good. Like I think ABI have made a bit of a mistake by making the game like making currency purchasable. It's basically like they said, oh, we're not going to add pay to win. It's going to be like some quality of life stuff and or ease of life kind of things, and then they just like put direct money purchase in the game, which I think is kind of sucky. Whereas Delta Force, like, we don't know yet. I mean, it's alpha, so again, the monetization is turned off. But the game looks like more unique and like more complete. It's like better, I think. The most of so I played like 1 or 2 raids of Delta Force, and so I don't know that much about it, but I did see that there was a hideout. The game mechanics felt pretty cool, and it didn't feel like one of the biggest turn-offs for me about ABI is the recall system. So even though it's quite fun and is arcadey, I don't really like the recall system because it's basically Tarkov's old recall system, which I thought was like a missed opportunity. Delta Force like feels a bit more like Call of Duty. A lot of people are making analogies with Battlefield to Delta Force, which I think is kind of cool, but with like Tarkov sort of mechanics and more like lots of interactable map elements. And I was just listening to the podcast where Jesse was talking about Delta Force. There was like loads of cool things about the game that I didn't realize just playing it for a couple of raids or whatever. Things about like the modding system, and you can position the sites where you want, and like some of the changes that they've got. Like it sounds really, really cool. So I actually quite like the idea of Delta Force, but the problem is there's no friendly fire, and you know where your teammates are, and it just makes it really hard playing solo. I don't really want to just group with like 2 randos. Like that kind of kills it for me. It's like not really viable to play on solo. So I don't know. I'm not sure. API's a mobile port after all. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just I wish they hadn't said it, right? I wish they hadn't said, oh, we're not going to do whatever, and then they did it. Just go loot custom saves. I got a few SAS drives out of it. Oh, maybe we could try that as well. Yeah. 4 bloody rusty keys. We'll try it. Today's event is no flea. which is kind of like not really an event, but... Why did you buy Unheard? I didn't. Greed Delta Force looks better, but squad heavy. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't help me either. I tried Delta Force a little bit, but yeah, Revive E kind of like... Although the TTK apparently is like really short, but... When is ScavTalk getting uploaded? We only did it yesterday, so Church is working on it now, I believe. So hopefully it will be done today, but maybe it'll be done tomorrow. The loot is terrible to get you to buy stuff in ABI. Kind of. I mean, they're incentivized to do that, right? Yeah, maybe I should try Delta Force with, like, on solo mode. I think you can uncheck having teammates, because I just don't really want to have teammates. But yeah, if you've not got... If you've not got a team, and there's a revive mechanic in the game, you're just at such a massive disadvantage. Which makes it really tough. Do you know when wipe will be? Could it be today? I don't know. It's not going to be today. It could be Thursday. It could be next Monday. It's soon, though. It's very soon. Because now we're into, like, daily events. So I think the earliest it will be is Thursday. They could, like, make everything 1 ruble tomorrow and then wipe on Thursday. Or, like, maybe, yeah. Either wipe Thursday. They could do it Friday if they really want. I just don't think they will. I think it's more likely maybe to be, like, Monday or something. Or Tuesday. But we'll see. I specifically said they weren't going to add paid items that affect combat. So they probably technically didn't lie. I mean, I don't know. Paid items that, like... You buy the money and then you buy like M905. I don't know. Like, to me, that just sounds like the thing. Because it does affect combat. I feel like those pay-to-win mechanics do affect combat because you can just buy like the good ammo. I don't know. Delta Force feels like a mashup of Tarkov, Battlefield, and Call of Duty. Kind of, yeah. Like, I've not played that. Like, the Battlefields I used to play with like the old ones. Like, the one I played the most was Battlefield Bad Company 2. And so I don't know. It doesn't really feel much like Bad Company to me. But it feels more like COD. Or like DMZ. Anything else? Giga Beef, the last Tarkov streamer left. Is no one else playing Tarkov? Like, what's the deal? I just don't really want to play Delta Force today. I don't know. Whatever happened to Grey Zone? Are they just not adding any content? Yeah, like, they just need to add some content. Like, people will come back and play the game. They just need to add some content. I think it could be awesome, but they need, like, the pace at which they're going. Like, the game was not really ready. They probably needed to just raise some money. And, you know, they're fixing, like, the technical elements of the game first before adding content, which I think makes sense, right? Because you either want to be, like, keeping going with content constantly, or you want to just chill out and wait and then do a big, like, splurge to bring people back. Because Grey Zone could be really good, but it just needs a long time. Like, and the pace of development that they've got right now, it's going to take them a long time to get anywhere near being a close competitor to basically anything. Like, I've seen people playing like 200 hours, 300 hours of Grey Zone Warfare and like completing all the tasks for all the traders or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know how people are doing that, because to me, that's just incredibly boring. Like, I think once you've played, like, you either just love that kind of thing, just be given tasks, no matter how arbitrary, and you just want to complete them, and that's fine. Like, if you're just a completionist kind of gamer, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's completely fine. Like, I don't blame anybody for doing that or wanting to play games like that. That's fine. But I think the vast majority of people won't want to play like that. Oh, I didn't bring this one. Never mind. The vast majority of people won't want to play like that. And that's the reason why the numbers are, like, super low now on Twitch or whatever. But, like, that's, you know, again, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the game. How far can I go out of here without falling out? Quite far, actually. So it's weird because, like, so normally when I'm taking a big break... Normally when I take a big break over the weekend, I'm just like, oh, I'll come back, like, really rusty. But what's really weird now is that I've been playing a lot of games over the weekend, but just not Tarkov. Which is kind of fun. Why won't it let me in? Let me in. I think it'd be a mistake for them to wipe Friday, but they might do it anyway. I guess it's the thing. What's this thing? Oh, yeah, it's the tech manual. Yeah, so, like, because I've been playing lots of different things. I actually like hurt my hand a bit playing Let Land. Because we just played so many games with so many, like, kind of intense games, like, you know, 2-hour games of Age of Empires 2, Dota 2, like 5v5, stuff like that, you know. It's like, and especially playing heroes that you don't really know. Like, I don't play Dota 2 very regularly, in fairness, so that's, like, part of the problem. But, Yeah, like my hand actually hurt. And I think also the seats that we had there, what I should have done is I should have brought my kneeling seat. Because like taking a full desk chair is like a bit awkward. That doesn't really like, they're just very cumbersome, you know? Just very big, very heavy, cumbersome. I could have fitted it in the car because it was just me going on my own. And I've got quite a big car for the kiddos these days. But yeah, it's just like I should have brought the kneeling seat because that's like much smaller. And the seats that they had there were too low. So you were like constantly like, your hands were like reaching upwards to the keyboard, and this like really screwed my arm over actually, which is like really annoying. So I'm like trying to keep like my wrist off the desk, which I should do normally anyway. I should do that. I always try to stop that. I've got like such die-hard habits from old RTS, because like RTS, I used to play with like an actual wrist rest for RTS, because like you don't really move your hands like that much laterally. It always stays roughly in the same position. And you're just kind of like, you know, edge panning to do the movement. Whereas in like FPS, you want to be able to move with your whole arm, and so I've been like slowly getting used to it, like not just like screwing myself having my hand on the table. But like now I actually need to do it like this, because otherwise I'm just gonna like ruin my hand, just get like carpal tunnel or something. Truly amazing. I still play BF4. Yeah, I had like a whole bunch of friends. Like my friends group are like pretty into Battlefield, or like were at least. We haven't played for ages, ever since BF kind of like broke their own game. But I've never been like a mega Battlefield guy actually. Like I'm not a huge capture the flag kind of person. Who's that? We'll go and see. What do you think of going labs as early as possible next wipe? I mean, it's always a strategy. I don't think it's necessarily great. Fabro's playing Tarkov with 4,500? Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine. Grey Zone needs something to grind for. Agreed. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, there's nothing to grind for right now. In Grey Zone. Sounded like somebody wandering about up in the mock room or something. I probably shouldn't run here really, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, let's see. So, best way is probably... It's still probably over the streets, like around this way, I think. I still don't like going past Pinewood. It just always feels bad to me. In the shop, over there. It seems alright. Seems alright. Okay. Did you watch the Stalker 2 deep dive yesterday? No. Who, like, where was that? What was it on? Yes, it started, yes. Free wipe has pretty much begun, almost certainly. Almost certain. Next patch, I believe they're going to make Flea available in certain days to make the early wipe longer, which is nice. What do you mean? Flea not available? I don't know, I don't think so. My bet is not Friday. I agree with that, but... So the new event is like no Flea. Flea's gone. What do you think about the new event where most players can't build guns or sell any loot? Yeah, I think no Flea is not interesting late wipe. I feel like no Flea is like pretty bad idea late wipe. It only advantages people who have stocked up, like me, and anybody who's like new or whatever. It just like ruins the game for them. So I just don't think it's that fun of an event, but it is what it is. Carpal tunnel mentioned, yeah. 32 Ti, yeah. I don't think I even watched Ti last year. I used to be like well into Dota, but like, I also didn't have the time to play properly. I like started playing Dota after I started working full time, which was like kind of problematic. Sometimes I get surprised about the boys being in here. Like, I guess they're not then. There weren't nades going off in the other one, so it could be some stuff going on in Plymouth Trading Centre or whatever. We'll go into here, see if we can pick up any eggs. I probably to meeting gaming chairs. Where? What do you mean? When? Never understood why you don't use the gap rather than vaulting the fence. We should go. There's a gap? Where? Where's the gap? What do you think of the TAC 30? Full auto weapons. First, I think the back ending's too bad. It's okay now. Usually, we'll check it out in the hideout later. I think it's okay. It depends what gun. Actually, it depends what weapon. Oh, bitcoins. Depends what gun. So some guns are good, some guns are not. Basically, like if you've got low recoil, then it's usually all right. Like low as in like low to middling, then it's usually fine. High recoil guns are not very good with it. So like the PKP. Oh, what's this doing in here? The PKP, for example, I would say is like pretty bad with the TAC 30, but that's like, you know, look at this thematically accurate room. I like it. Did I do this guy? Yeah, we got that weird armor, didn't we? Fine. What do you think about the maps being quest locked? That's right, it's not granted a quest reveals all the maps to completion. I feel like that could make sense with map-to-map travel. I don't think that would necessarily be bad. I think that'd be okay. I mean, some people will get annoyed about it because, like, their least favorite map would be map number 1 or whatever, which would be a bit annoying, but I just want 100% bosses. I mean, they should just do it. They should just do it. Yeah, so RTSs, like, I used to play... I don't play any anymore, really. Like, the only thing that we ever play is Age of Empires 2 at LAN, and I only play it with my friends from home, like my IRL guys, and we play it whenever we meet up for LAN, and that's pretty much it. We never touch the game outside of that. But I used to play back in the day. I used to play... Like, my first proper RTS that I actually played, like, semi-seriously was probably Dawn of War. The original Dawn of War, which was, like, super good game. And then after that... I guess it was, like, Dawn of War, Command & Conquer 3, Red Alert 3, and then I got into StarCraft 1 a bit, but, like, never got really that good. And then StarCraft 2, which I played, like, pretty seriously. And then I went off to university, and then basically, like, MOBAs got invented and yada yada. Alright. They're going to make Flea not available in the early wipe. I don't think they're going to do that, though. I don't know, like, I don't think they've said anything of the sort. What's the bullet drop on this guy? I don't even know. Or like the, not bullet drop, more like the travel speed. More like the round travel speed that matters here. Let's just sprint over. Oh, God. In the late wipe, I have actually been dying less running over here. So, even though I'm still, like, very concerned about it at all times, it has been happening less often, which is nice. We'll get some more stamina back in the corner. There's a small gap between the fence and the building that you constantly miss. Which side? Is it left or right? Chairs refer to early labs. Oh, I see. Yeah, gotcha. What are you looting horses for? Why not? I'll just sell them to the trader. Empty slots. Gotta fill them, you know? Got to fill them. An empty slot burns a hole. Ah! Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Yeah, I want to fight Curdle Boy and those guys, but if they're not here, then that'll be annoying. Let's just see. Where are the lads? Actually, I should go and check for the Rusted Bloody Key as well. Someone else was saying in chat about that, weren't they? Oh, you might actually be able to get like more than... I wonder what painkillers you could buy, because now that you can't get... Yeah, there's nothing in here. Go check the Rusted Bloody Key. Now that you can't just buy stuff off the flea, it does make me wonder. I'm like, I guess, could you buy ibuprofen? Can't remember. Nalgins? Just an Nalgins? Oh, look. Okay. Okay, they did something weird. Well, I guess we'll go and do that then. We'll go through. Pepper sells morphine, some Propital. Oh yeah, she sells Propital, so we could just use Propital. But like, I don't know how many like long-term painkillers there are though. A double spawn, yeah, exactly. I think it's just because they like amped up the spawns. Ground Zero is a cool concept. Found it filtered my casual friends earlier than usual. Oh really? Oh yeah, because people find it really, really hard. Yeah. That's the thing. That's why I'm not so sure about it. Because it, like, as you say, it filters people. And if they don't like Ground Zero, that makes it really tough. Thanks for your video. Always helpful. No problem. No problem. Yeah, allergic to empty slots. Hello, cool guy. What's going on, man? New event. No flea. It's not much of an event. Kind of sucks. As far as events go. It would have been on the right in the direction you were going. Okay. On the relaxation room side. I'll have to look at it next time. What's the current quest, or did they drop for, or what did they drop free wipe? Yeah, so like right now, yeah, I'm just thinking like, where am I going? So if I come through here, I need to get over to this next section. Let's just go like this way. We'll go this way around. Yeah, so basically, like so far, what have we had? Like uber skill leveling. You could probably get, let's have a look. So you get like tons of skill leveling. So we're currently like capped out. But yeah, most of the stuff, let's see, assault rifles. So this is like 4. If we just like reload twice, we should get like a bunch of assault rifle skill, I think, with the spear. Let's see. 4.39. 1.52. It goes to show how slow this thing levels. When like it's only just noticeable with like 60 times skills or something. I wonder how fast... Covert movement's like 2, so if you like move like this, a little wonder. Yeah, so like, you know, we're fast skill leveling, but it's not like... It's not insane. So yeah, like fast skill leveling, fast hideout progression if you have Pevco beers, and the other part is... And the other part is no flea. That's the new one. What's your number one favorite thing about Tarkov? Like, the economy side of Tarkov? Like, genuinely. Can you do something there? No? I'm probably best off coming over here. Oops. Stand in the middle of the street. We'll go do bust a bloody key. Hopla. Hopla. Could smash the window, but that would just be... That would be uncouth, wouldn't it? Hello everyone on Geebeef. Hello. No flea, more loot. Yeah. There is more loot though. There is more loot. I didn't find any the whole wipe either, in fairness. The only reason why I found 2 is because they've like boosted the loot up.
PvE anymore. Goons are growing on you from across the map.
That doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound fun. Are you are people kind of like nearing the end of PvE? Because the thing is with no wipes, I don't know, you know, PvE will be great up until people have done everything in PvE as well. And then that'll be the end of that, I suppose. Unless it takes a lot longer, which I don't believe it does. At least not at the moment. Bench press gives, yeah, it's crazy because there's no skill reduction. So yeah, the gym gives you just insane skills. Insane skills. Why is Flea for only level 99? Yeah, it's no one's level 99, so they basically banned the Flea as a pre-wipe event. Looting skills feel good. Tarkov shooter over 80 meters. I honestly would probably just like give up this wipe. I mean, I don't want to sound like downbeat, but you're probably just not going to do it. I imagine at this point. There's just not enough people like wandering around doing like aimless stuff. Unfortunately. Oh wait, I didn't bring any Wi-Fi cameras. I guess we probably shouldn't do this now. Next raid, bring the cameras. Well, I should probably not use the key, though. Right. I should just not use the key. You have 2? I do, but then what if I die? Okay, we'll use it. Fine, we'll use 1 key. I actually don't care about completing the quest. Yo, thank you for the 500 bitsy. Thank you, man. We'll use both then. If you die, you lose both? No, but as in, like, I can take them back to my stash. And then if I don't die... So if I do die in the next raid with the cameras, then I can go and do it again. You know? But like, it doesn't... I actually don't care. Like, I just don't care, so it's fine. It's no biggie. You can extract with the keys, but you just can't put them in your... You can't put them in your bottom. This one, Labs Manager. Now, the keys in here, like, my spawns in here have been just awful. Consistently awful. Raven, Vase. What's this one? Oh, that's not too bad. PK, yeah, that's alright. That marked one's okay. Although I filled it with other junk keys from other maps, and so now I can't... I guess it's better than this one. Labs Manager's office is not very expensive. It's not a very good key, really. What's this? Most of these are just junk, I think. Cinema. Pharmacy. What is this? It's like... ye olde storage of equipment. Like a freaking Mosin. Another Mosin. A shotgun. An M1911. A sawn-off shotgun. Another Mosin. Like, it's just monsters. Why? Why is it so crazy? What's that one? Is that Prim 48? Which one's that one? I don't know which one that is. Primorski 48. Did I get it? Did I get them all now? Is that all of them? Yeah, I was going to stash one. That was the idea. Game wants you to have a Mosin. Yeah, game wants me to use Mosin now, apparently. Okay, so where do I need to go? Where can I go? Stay the bait. To a river, climb off. I guess stay the bait building elevator is probably the closest one. I can't have to go back where I came, annoyingly. So we think it's Thursday wipe. I mean, I think it's certainly on the cards. It's certainly plausible. We'll go there. We'll go back this way. One who doesn't play too much of the game and I play PvE still have so much to do, even with a lot of time played. Yeah, see, that's the good thing, I think. People who only play, like, a bit of PvE here and there. It's decent, because, yeah, you're not, like... You're not just going to run out straight away. Like, a lot of people who really love PvE, like PvE... Ah! I was reloading for skills. Serves me right, eh? Reloading for skill points. Now you got to heal for skills. I do. So it's quite... Ah! Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Ah, I shoot you to the floor because I was laid down. Damn it. Yeah, I knew there were two. I was just kind of like screwed there, really. We'll go and give it another try. Have a great day. Off to watch Minions at the Cinema. Nice. PP 762 PP. You see how little damage it actually does, though. The helmet took 2 to 3 hits. Yep. Yeah, at least he got his friend. Yeah, I got kind of stuck. Like, laying down is a double-edged sword. Like, if someone throws a nade at you like that, and you're kind of damaged, and you need to heal anyway, I was like, well, we can lie down. The nade probably won't kill me, because it's probably going to overshoot. I'll use the Proptol, and then I'll try and get back up again. But I was sort of mid-heal. Like, lying down's, like, such a double-edged sword, because you can't... There's so many actions you can't do. You know, you can't stand up while you're healing. You can't, like... It's just like you get locked into doing a lot of stuff, which is kind of annoying. Like, you can't cancel a reload, for example, while you're laying down, which I think is maybe what I did. I'm not actually sure what I did there. Yeah, broken arm was actually kind of bad. I should have healed that first. That was like a big mistake. Not healing the broken arm probably contributed towards my death, to be honest, because it meant that I wasn't able to like fire back properly. It's kind of rubbish, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Right. Do I have any rigs? What rigs do I actually have? I've got these like random rigs. I have to go to the flea to see, well, from Ragman and see what we've got in terms of rigs. But I don't need like massive rig, to be honest. Any good lighthouse keys? I normally run like the 2 USEC safe keys, Merin key, and Hillside House, and that's pretty much it. I usually don't run anything other than that. New event with the Ledex. Yeah, I don't know what the Ledex thing is about. I don't know what the deal is with that. Because it doesn't seem to have anything to do with Ledex right now. Unless they're going to change it and add something. There's, yeah, Ledex related. I wonder which are the light ones here? Well, you know, I probably can suddenly carry like a ton more stuff. Maybe we'll just go with this because it's got the three buys. What are we going to get then? So let's do... Maybe go MCX. You can still buy CBJ. Just go with like a dot or something. It's okay. Actually, let's put in the long boy. Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Yeah, we don't need to do that because we can swap for these. Yeah, and we just need these then. So we'll purchase 2 of them. So this is also another annoying thing about the event in some ways, well, in lots of ways actually, that you don't get to like lose the trader progression. You know what I mean? Like traders are annoying because you either have them or you don't, and no flea just makes it like much worse for people who don't have the traders, which kind of sucks. But like you can still build a, you know, MDR or whatever and buy M62 and yada yada if you have the traders. Hold on, give me one sec. Oh, let me see if I can fix this thing. What's this machine doing? Oh. I was like, it's getting kind of warm in here. Like it's pretty hot outside actually. So it's make it a bit stuffy in my room here. So I wanted to turn on the AC, but it didn't come on for some reason. Yeah, like the Bastion is still incredibly strong. Still incredibly strong. Especially now, like if people are using 762 PP and stuff like that, then it makes it like turbo crazy good. Ah, where's my Salabers? I wonder if I've got any more in here. No, it's all stems. Okie dokie. Well, I guess... Yeah, I still have a couple of these waters. Alien Romulus. Oh, really? Better to sell a Bitcoin before they sell for 1 ruble? Yeah, I mean, I've got enough money. It doesn't really matter. I just don't want, like, there to be a... I actually don't think there will be at this point. I just don't want there to be a random event where they go like, oh, you need to have some Bitcoins, you know. Maybe we'll sell a couple of the others, because I've got quite a few, so maybe we'll just sell a bunch of them. There we go. Just sell a load of them. 5 mils worth or something. Like, we don't need the cash desperately. But in the past, they've required Bitcoins for certain things, which is why I'm, like, always a little bit loath to get rid of them. Does that make sense? Right, if we're playing streets, we probably shouldn't keep all of these all these keys, you know. I'll give it a kipper. Stairs landing we could keep. What did I say I hadn't brought? Oh, that's financial institution, small office. That's actually not the one I thought it was. So it was like there's a finance. Was it like real estate? What's it called? Finance, like real estate building. That's another finance small institution. Where's the real estate one? I'm sure I have it. It's around somewhere. No, that's MVD. Whatever, I don't actually care. I don't care enough. I don't care enough. It's not worth spending time digging around for. Cool. Okay. We'll just put on whatever. And then these. And we can still buy... to be fair, we can buy all of this stuff from the traders. It's not really a big problem. Buy Salabers. We can buy 6 of them for 30k. So it's fine. Semi-pro piece. And then nades. We can buy those as well. Like, you can buy pretty much everything. This is like part of the issue with doing the flea thing. It's like the people who need it most, like some kind of fun end event, are the ones that like I can't actually do it, which I think kind of sucks. Right, let's give it another go. I'm gonna buy more of these just in case, because I think it's always worth it. There's like a couple of times when I've been like, no, I actually did want to leave out of that extract. Right. Did you finish the Big Pockets quest? I did. I did. Let X a Bitcoin think it's just a metaphor for richness. Yeah, I think that's probably right. What's temps like in Britain? What's it today? Let me have a look. I don't really go outside, so it's just been like warmish. Yes, like the weekend was much warmer. Today, like it's been raining quite a bit, like yesterday and today, so that's helped keep the temperatures cool. So it's what, 23 degrees C, so 73 Fahrenheit. So that's like pretty reasonable. It just gets hot in here because I've got dual 2 PCs running, and it's not actually that small. Yeah, 39 in Bosnia. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I would die. I would actually die. I still haven't got to try 300 Blackout. Is it any good? Yes, it's actually decent. It's actually decent. Like, it hits harder than the M4. It's the same fire rate. Like, it's good. Do Big Pockets reset after the wipe? Yeah. Why do they disable the flea? Just event to mix stuff up. Yeah, 5581 better damage. Yeah, I agree. I kind of agree with that. But, like, less mods. So you can't get to, like, laser beam recoil with the MCX, as like you can with the M4, but it's like definitely usable with the dot. I don't really like using it with LPVOs, but as like a CQ, it's a bit like a really chunky SMG. I like it. I like it. And you can buy it on the traders directly. Oh, I've got like a weird. Must have been when I took off night vision. Sonny, I didn't notice. Get a shut in exactly. As possible as that is with 2 kids and a wife. For pre-wipe, should I sell everything to the vendor that's in my scav junk box, new to the game? It depends on what your goal is. Like, if you want to have... Thing is, so... Right now, the economy's sort of the same. So, if you need to buy stuff from the traders, then maybe. Like, you could do and it'd be fine. The other thing is that at some point, everything will go to 1 ruble. So, everything will sell for 1 ruble as well. So if you don't have that much, like, you should keep like a bit of money just so that you can do the like end game. Don't get yourself down to like 0 money. No flea surely means 1 ruble traders tomorrow. Maybe it might be tomorrow, it might be the day after. They could like extend it out for a bit, because like no flea, you almost imagine is like a bit of a longer term thing, right? Because if you only do it for 24 hours, then there's not really much point, because people still have stocks of stuff. Is 900 mil enough for end wipe events? Nah, you need more. You need more. You need more. What's our raid objective? I want to go and look for the bloody key, and I want to go and kill Kolontai. I just like hunting those guys. I think that's fun. I actually don't really care about endgame PvP per se, because I find that that's like, it's just a little bit like vapid. It's got no like substance to it, because there's no goal in that other than just going and fighting, whatever. But because there's no goal, people are just there to kill other people, so it gets quite ratty. I don't know. I'm not one for throwing around accusations about ratty. I just don't like the way that people are incentivized to play when there's no goal. I think Tarkov's better when you do have a goal, right? The people don't necessarily want to fight, or they fight differently because they've got finely made items on them. The quest, it's why like it's so much fun early wipe. Because people are like actually doing stuff. Right? People aren't just like roaming around doing like whatever. You have like two types of players now, right? It's people who are just going to run you down in a crazily aggressive way, no matter what. And you have people who will like camp their teammate's body for 45 minutes. It's like there's like the two wings of Tarkov in this kind of game style. Because it's like we got nothing to do, then there's no time limit. Like there's also no pressure to leave. So it's like you're either just trying to get as many kills as you can in as short as possible time, or you're just trying to get like as many kills as you can without dying, sort of thing. You know? Hopefully that shut off the AC. Okay. Why is this so tricky? There we go. Oh, it's stuck in the door. I mean, I was like half tempted to do some like 0 to hero stuff, just like roaming around, because it's kind of fun. I was like, it's kind of too late to do hardcore. Like the time has gone for hardcore, in my opinion. Because you won't get enough done for the wipe. It's just like not really that interesting. If I just run down the street, am I just going to get killed? Is the question. I have like a bunch of keys for relax room, but I haven't actually gone in and done it. Let me get some stamina. Can you DM Nikita real quick? I need 100% killer for the 15. What does pre-wipe exactly mean? Basically, it's a bunch of events. It's a bunch of like random events that wouldn't normally happen in regular EFT. Maybe we'll go in, you know, given we're here. There's a bunch of events happening just before they wipe that wouldn't normally happen in Tarkov. Things like, you know, they get rid of the flea, or they give you like fast skill leveling, or whatever. Like things that they don't normally do. In anticipation of the wipe happening, because they can basically just like break the economy and let us enjoy ourselves and have fun, because they know that the game's wiping, and so it doesn't really matter that, you know, they break the game by giving everyone max skills or whatever. That's the deal. So it's usually things like fast hideout. So what have we seen so far? We've seen fast hideout upgrades. That's like the usual one. That's like one of the ones that you normally get. So hideout upgrades are for Pevco beers. I mean, I wish they chose a different item like vodka or something that wasn't so rare, but anyway, they chose Pevco beer like they did last time. So you can upgrade your hideout super quick if you want to. And then we've got like no flea at the moment, which is like the next one. And then there's also, I mean, God, look at this room. Okay, they seriously did up the spawn rates, didn't they? Oh yeah, badge doesn't go in. Some things go in, some things don't. Pretty fun. So then they've done in the past, they've done like a thirst event where like water was like not available on the traders anymore. You couldn't even buy water. You know, I'm actually going to keep, like, because I don't care about the actual cash. I'm actually just going to keep the CBJ, because although the moonshine like is more expensive probably, I can only buy so much CBJ at a time. Well, I guess you could buy it. Oh no, I was going to say you could buy it off the flea, but like, we cannot buy it off the flea, so there you go. Did I do that one already? I did. What's on here? Oh my god, there's like so much in here. I can't even take it. I can't even take it all. Vases kind of suck. Let's take this. And this guy. Drink a moonshine. Yeah, like roosters also kind of suck actually. What's this, raven? Well, we'll get rid of the vodka and take the raven, because at least I can use that to barter for the suppressor for this gun. Oh my goodness. I guess we're just taking moonshine at this point. It's like every possible spawn. You know what, actually? This is maybe what people were alluding to before. That, like, it's actually quite good to learn the spawns, because I guess, like, all the valuable spawns are full of, like, things. Kind of interesting. I guess I probably don't want to do that, do I? Then not be able to reload. It's going to be awkward. I think it's screw up the game on purpose, exactly. Locked rooms are all comical, yeah. If you had to pick one day wipe, what is your honest guess? I mean, no, my guess is Thursday. Patch 15 on the 15th would also be kind of cool. All the moonshine, nowhere to flee it. No, exactly. I have to, like, save it all up and then get another thick case with it. Lol, that was the first room. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah. I mean, it's meaningless, right? Again, you can't flee it, so you're not going to be making 1 million per raid because you can't even flea market it. But, like, I guess it's valuable because you can get thick items cases with it. That's, like, the value of the moonshines right now. Okay. He could be shot by his mate. Don't know. What's that? A USEC. Damn it. Oh, you're not allowed to fit that in there. Can I fit this in here? No, because that's going to be too big. Sucks. That sucks, man. I mean, you'd probably rather take the MDR, right? You'd think. Only thing you fit on is this, though. Yeah. GG. GG. Yeah, so I'm sad that there's another USEC, though. Do you think it's Thursday? I mean, I don't know, right? But I would guess so. The event command? Oh, goodness me. I need to just delete the event commands for my thing. People always use them and then it's misleading. What's this one on? Let me log in with... Let me do the Twitch one. Get rid of the Twitch one. I'm just going to delete the event command. I always forget to update them. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I'd rather just tell everybody who comes in rather than it being misleading. There we go. You maxed all the skills yet? No, not even, actually. That sounds like lots of shots in Plymouth Trading Centre, which is kind of rubbish. No, it's gone. It's gone. RIP. RIP the event command. It is gone. It is donezo. You're not in here either. Kind of unlucky not to see them 2 times. I guess it's only 1 or 2 spawns, and maybe they've been fighting the other one. So we did hear a bunch of shots just then. Horsey, horsey. Oh, not really. So I'm not going to pick it up this time because we're like full of stuff. Still looking for bear tags. I mean, technically, but you know we're cooked on that. We're done. We're done. I'm done. You gonna play Arena Day 1? Nah. I guess I'll come and get this. Okay, well I'll come and get that. Nah, I'm not gonna play arena, like Tarkov arena for the wipe. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Just because I don't really want to, and I think the progression in that sense is kind of boring. And I think like a lot of people don't want to do, like, there's also, for people who don't want to do it that way, like, I want to be able to make the things that people want to see for that kind of event, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think people, like, most people will do it that way, I wouldn't have thought. So I still want to, like, be making content for those people who want to do it the different way. In my opinion. What I'll do it like that. Okay, so we'll do that one in a minute. Okay. So that was that. Grab the rest of the stuff. Yeah, nuts right in there. Right, was there anything else? Oh, what was that? Oh, just dollars. Nothing particularly important. There's another, like, it's funny, there's another T5000 here. Like, I technically could go back to, oh, there's a lion down there too. Lions aren't really that good. I could technically go back and fill the other slots here with like things from the other room, but I'm not sure if I could be bothered. So no T5000 spawn. It's known now. Start of building elevator. Expo checkpoint. Yeah, PvP for Gunsmith, then done achievement hunting. Yeah, I should have done it from the challenge thing the other day. Maybe I will go back and get the stuff in there. There's like a bunch of shooting over at Pinewood / wherever else. I wonder if we take this guy's whatever. Right. Hit that grip. That was MVD. Yeah. Military. Well, what is it called? Military Academy key? Can't remember why it's V. Can't remember why it's called MVD, but yeah, it's basically Military Academy key. Problem for me now is my PvP one is USEC. Back in the loot spot. So what else was there? So yeah, there was whiskey, these guys, ravens. Was that it? I think that was it. I think that was all the stuff we could get. Of like value. I'm gonna go like through here. Let's just scout over there. Meow, meow. Right. So where's the hole in the fence? This one. Ah. Oh, that's actually genius. I had no idea. Can you get through here to anywhere else? I never go in this building. Or is it just up? Oh, you can open this. Can you come through to the corridor? CC? Yeah, see, it's worth doing. Good. Oh, I'll never go through there again. Yeah, you're just stuck in here then. Ah, battery. Fill the final slot. Just weird angles. Yeah, I don't see anybody ever fighting out of here, but... I mean, I always go down this alleyway. I could get, like, totally blown up going down. How can I get out? I can't get out of the door. Hello? Too fat? Right, why? Alright. Oh, I heard something. Got a lady from the suitcases? I guess, like, suitcases you can get anything, can't you? Ow. Oh, man. Were there 3? I heard the guy on the left, and then there was another one who walked out in front of me. Maybe there was another one. I mean, there might have been, like, another 2. I was waiting for him to, like, poke out down the corridor just there. I think I killed the first guy, and then there must have been 2 more. Building would have been neat for this fight? It would have been, yeah. Oh, that was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. Could have been better, but... Yeah, I was like, we'll go for, like, the area denial nade. I was like, shall I just keep running? I was like, maybe I should just keep going, because that building's a dead end. But... Yeah, one holding the alley, the other hard flank down the street. Yeah, it's a shame there was another player. But... EFT 101's always one more. Well, there was 2. Why is the name Duyan so common in Tarkov? It's because it's like the Chinese stream. I think it's like Chinese Twitch, right? So... It's like having TTV in your name. Right. Right, what are we going to do then? I love it. Now I'm getting messages on my... This is all the flea market ending. Tricky fight. Yeah, I was like, shall I carry on? I kind of need to, like, hole up somewhere at least. Well, that window wasn't the best. It's like one of those weird situations where you get into, like, some position and then you're like, now what do I do? Like, do I just, like, hold a bad angle or, like, try to find another one? Because, like, I don't always necessarily remember where the good angles are in all the buildings, especially that one. You know, we walked in it 5 minutes ago and I was like, hey, I've never been in this building before. Like, what are the angles from here? So that, like, two minutes later, I'm, like, inside that building just going, like, okay, which windows are good here? It's always, like, slightly awkward. Right, what are we gonna do next? What are we gonna do next? Maybe we'll play some, like, RD or something. Like, I do like the RD. I think it's good fun. Any more here? Streets PvP in a nutshell. Yeah, you need to have, like, a very intricate knowledge of the whole, like, layout. Otherwise, it makes it kind of tough. But, you know, it's fine. It's just how it goes. It's how it be. It's how it be. What was the Boobin preset? What even was that? Oh, it was PS and PP just en masse. I'm surprised there's so many people, like, squatted up. Is the only thing. I'm just surprised. Like, normally people are squatting up, like, more early wipe. And less people late wipe. But, like... I've run into a lot of solos, usually, in the day. But today we've run into, like, a duo and a trio, which is, like, quite unusual. It's, like, it doesn't happen that often. So we'll do 30. Get a little bit of spice in that one. This one's just a spare. Has this got BP? Yeah, that's fine. It's alright. Okay, so let's stick this back in. Yeah, I already bought those because those are the ones that I might run out of. Same with Propies, actually. No flea seems like a dumb event to get people to play the game before wipe. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's very sensible as a thing. One more Bastion. After this, we're going to be into... I don't even know. Guess we'll use it with the Death Shadow. We'll just do the, you know, the full meta. Try and maximize the survival rate with it. Like, that's the idea, right? That it gets a bit more interesting once people are not got all their stuff on. That's sort of the plan, I think. But oh, we still got 2 moonshines out of here. Well, I do have another golden star actually, so we're not too hard up. What else do I need? Oh yeah, I probably took out ibuprofen, didn't I? Probably gonna have to use it. Use the gold. Golden star. Yeah, you can buy. What's ibuprofen? Blood set? Meds? Okay, so we can technically do that one. It's not too bad. Have we got anything from purple? No. No, 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 no. Okay, so where are we going to go then? What are we gonna do? What's like kind of interesting here? We'll do it. Let's try streets one more time. Well, I want to do this. Oh yeah, I should bring the cameras. If we're gonna do this, I'll bring the cameras. It's a good idea. Wi-Fi cameras. Try and get rusted bloody key done. Seems like the spawn rate of that key is now something somewhat sensible. You need 2 to do this quest. So we'll try and get that one done. There we go. All right. Windows up 1 floor would have been better. I'll have to try it next time. Boobin, yeah. Anything you'd say in Tarkov? So far we've had... So we've got super quick hideout modules. We've got super fast skill leveling. And then today we have no flea. That's where we're at right now. Yes, it creates a bigger gear discrepancy. Yeah, it does. I agree. Terror group trail without the flea. Now that would be interesting. Yeah, that'd be hard. Will you be doing level 1 and 2 gun build videos? Yes, I will for sure. Problem with running an event like this is it teaches everyone to hoard for the next one. Exactly. Like, the Tarkov player base has been taught to hoard many times. And now everyone hoards always. No fleet and no ammo from the trader would be a good event. Yeah. You almost want, like... You almost want to lock, like, no flea and no level 3 and 4 traders either. Something like that. Would you consider this a double event day? I would, yes. So that's why I'm thinking maybe wipe will be sooner rather than later. For Thursday, potentially. What's wrong with hoarding? Nothing really. But it just kind of makes the game... I think the issue is that because the game's not like... You didn't hoard stuff that you went out and found. You hoard things just that you buy from the trader every reset. And it puts a big kind of emphasis on like being at your PC, AFK, just buying things every trader reset to make sure you have enough stuff and having like, 2,000 rounds of every single bullet than it is about like going into raid and actually doing it. It's like playing the menu is more important than playing the game. I think that's the problem. Like incentivizes people just to play the menu, which is just not really very good gameplay. Right? I think that's the thing. That's why. Like, it's not game breaking, but just, yeah. And this event isn't as meaningful? Yeah, exactly. Any info on this new boss and the karma stuff? Seems confusing. Yeah, we don't know really what's going to happen. Apparently he's going to do like mines and whatever. He's going to be the boss that owns the mines mechanic and tripwires and that kind of thing. But yeah, we don't know. PMC karma sounds like so far that it's going to be quite light touch. That it'll be a hidden mechanic, will only affect certain things and will have some sort of subtle effect, except maybe the boss will go after you if you have low PMC karma. We don't know exactly what... we don't know exactly what affects it yet. So it's I don't really know. It's weird how the chat on screen is faster than the chat on YouTube, if that makes sense. What do you mean? Is that because it's mixed in with people on Twitch? Or like, what's the deal? Because on screen it's both. I hoard ammo and armor you can't buy. All my loot is found in raid. I mean, that's good. That's the way the game should be. But like a lot of people hoard things like, you know, cult termite plates. Like, I mean, I do it, right? AACPCs, things that take a while to craft that you can't really find easily in raid, that are hard to buy, but you can make or get. I'm 80% menu and 20% Tarkov player. I mean, a lot of people are, right? It's the most effective way to play the game in many ways. So that's why people do it. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing it. I just think BSG should change the system so that it's not like the best strategy. That's the thing. I don't blame anybody for playing the game's mechanics. I mean, hell, I'm one of the worst for that kind of thing. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go and have a look for Colin Tiger when we're like right here. Any chance you can help me, please? What is the deal, Aura? Another issue is lack of info when to bring out the good stuff. You never know when you run into a boss. Yeah. The game never signals players you should bring your best here. True. And you can't like gear up for that either. It's not like, you know, there's no way to like force a boss to spawn. I mean, there's no like, we've talked before about, you know, having quests that allow you to force boss spawning and things like that. Because then it'd be, you know, less RNG in terms of actually finding the bosses, but then also more interesting from a gameplay perspective because, yeah, you could bring your best stuff for those particular raids or whatever, right? Like, lots of ways they could do this kind of thing. Okay, doesn't look like he's here. Never say never. I forgot to put a tactical device on my gun. Do a little sweep here, just make sure no one's coming around the corner. It shouldn't be. I think stash limits would suck, personally. Most important street settings for FPS. Upgrading your CPU. I know that's not a setting. CPU upgrade. Now, there's not really that much you can do on streets. I mean, it depends on what your VRAM is. If you've got low VRAM on your GPU, it will help to have your textures lower and use the Streets of Tarkov, like, texture resolution mode thing. But there's not that much you can do to make streets better, unfortunately. Like, I'm trying to think what else would actually be good. These things all kind of suck. Oh well. Well, we had some good runs, so can't really complain, can I? Right, we'll go and see if we can get Rusted Key at this point. $7,800 X3D is the best answer, yes. What's the pre-wipe event? Right now, it is no flea. So, Pevco beers for hideout modules is the first section. Second section is fast skill leveling. And then the third section right now is no flea market, which is kind of like controversial, I would say. Right, I'm just going to try and get over to here. Slow ass bullet, that one. Streets FPS situation is just horrible. Yeah, with 12 gig of VRAM, you're probably okay with the medium text. I don't know. Is 12 gig of VRAM okay for medium textures? It's kind of on the borderline, I would say. I have the 4070 Ti Super, which has 16 gig of VRAM, and that right now is over half full, but I don't think it's at 12. It doesn't look. It looks to me like 2/3 full. I would say. Which is what? 510. It's like, yeah, about 11 gig. Like, it's close to the edge. And I run at medium settings on the streets. Damn it, wrong one. Yeah, learn to use red dots from the LPVOs. I mean, that's a start, right? LPVOs are tough times for this map. I mean, I only have a 5800 XVD, to be fair. Like, it's not, I don't have, like, an AM5 super duper machine. And mine runs at, like, 70 usually. Oh, yeah, like 70 odd. And with the LPVOs, it's, like, mid-50s. Which is, like, you know, it's not amazing, but it's certainly playable. I mean, in some areas of the map it's really good. And in some areas of the map it's, like, really bad. Or at least, like... I wonder if that was that shouting at me? Was that shouting at someone else? It must sound like that. Oh yeah, I was going to get Rusted Bloody Key. And of course... Oh no, it did spawn twice. Hello? Sounds like a scav. I'm not going to worry too much. Sounds like sniper scav on the roof. Same issue with CPU, GPU. Yeah, it's just hard. Iron sights in a T7. No PSG haven't talked about any ammo availability changes? I mean, they won't until the patch notes come through. Remember when it was hot in Tarkov? That was fine in some ways, except that they kind of screwed that event up, in my opinion, because they made it like, how did it work exactly? I can't remember. They screwed it up because they made it like almost impossible for new people to do it. I can't remember why. Like, you couldn't buy you could barter certain things. That you could still get Aquamari off the flea, I think, because they didn't ban. This was it. They didn't ban the fluids from the flea. They just took them all off the trader. So you had like people who didn't have the flea. They weren't able to buy water because Therapist wasn't selling any of it. But you could buy it off the flea if you had the flea market. So the whole thing was just not very good, really. Choker card, play high textures on all maps with medium on streets. Yeah, that makes sense. I could play high textures on the other maps, but I just don't worry flicking it about. Yeah, they upped the spawn like a billion times. I've had two rusted two raids in a row. Sorry if I ask. I'm sure you've answered this many times. How long do you think it will take until what day? I mean, I don't know. I think it's most likely to be Thursday. But I think it's also equally likely that it could just be like early next week. But I don't think it'll be that much longer. Especially with like events happening daily, I don't think it'll be very long before they actually pull the plug on the game. I think it's very likely that it's Thursday the 15th. Can we patch 15 as well? Like, they wiped specifically on a Sunday for like the first time ever with patch 15 because it was the 12th of the 12th for patch 12.12. So they specifically did that before. So, you know, I'd be surprised if they don't take advantage of the opportunity to wipe on the 15th for patch 15. Like, that'd be kind of neat. I'd be actually quite like doing that kind of thing. I just hear someone. So I surprisingly met people here before. This is where I had that other fight. Just got to make it to the room. Big beefy gun. Yeah, 7800 X3D, and 24 gig of VRAM. Speeds to FPS going from 55 to 135, yeah. Like, it's all about the 7800 X3D, and then VRAM. Like, if you have over 12, 16 gig of VRAM, I had 8 on the 3070, and it just wasn't enough. So that's the thing. It's like, once you hit the threshold for VRAM, then it's just about CPU at that point. Okay, well, I guess we've just got to run the gauntlet across this bad boy. Let's do this first. Oh my goodness. Ow. Scav's doing on the road there. The cracked aim, nonetheless. Damn, son. Right, I'm gonna repair my arm when I'm not in the middle of nowhere. Because that really contributed towards my death last time. So let's chill and fix this. Yes, the flea is broken, yes. Well, not broken, it's been turned off. Morning! Yes, I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to wipe. Oh yeah, you want an SSD as well. Burst fire scav. So yeah, flea's been turned off. That's like the latest event. It's not much of an event, it's more of just a restriction. He's still laughing to himself. I love that only with the pre-wipe buffs are you actually able to complete this quest. Because otherwise you just don't get anywhere near enough spawn rate on the key. Like, I played quite a lot of streets, and I've checked this place quite a lot. And it's just so overwhelmingly unlikely to actually get it, you know? Alright, in we go! We'll plant the quest first, just because why not? Where is it? Here. There we go. Yeah, I can imagine that Kibber is, like, pretty good. At this point. Especially if, like, locked rooms have gone up in loot quantity. That's where you're going to get your classics plates from. It's kind of cool. Whose RAM utilization? My RAM right now is 24 gigabytes in actual memory and 11.4 gigabytes in GPU memory. And that's playing medium streets. I have 32 gig of RAM, like regular RAM. Just for reference. Okay, what's that? A diary. Lovely. Oh, so I've got in here morphine. Good. What's that? Dan exit key. All the Mosins. I'll probably just put these in the corner because they distract my loot dot. So what's this one? Unknown item. Not even seen this one. What is this? Just Mesky 3 apartment 8. I don't really remember which key that is. It's probably bad. Let's be honest. It's probably bad. What else? Anything else good in here? Stuff up on the sides. No, that's just a crappy... Oh my goodness! What was that? A sawn-off shotgun. Okay. Well, that in the corner. Get rid of that one. Anything else? Is that a key? It is. Finance institution. Like, keys are actually quite hard to spot. Sometimes you have to go sideways because it's like very thin. God, is that the good Lexos key or is that the bad Lexos key? I can't remember. I think that's bad Lexos key because it's 20, isn't it? Anything else? Yeah, holy shit, you're Tota, I know. 114 dorms. Okay, that's rubbish. Looking for like tiny irregularities in lighting. I forgot to bring a flashlight or a tactical device on this gun. An Ollie office. A Raven. Get a light. I know, I forgot to put one on my gun. I know. When you had your trusty helmet light, never. John's a weird Post FX. Seems mega blown out. It's like trying to watch through a spider web. It's because it's so dark in there, and yeah, and I've got a gamma quite high. Right, is there a placement one up here? Which is the other staircase? Where is it? One missed key on the fallen over shelf. We'll go and have a look at it in a second, then. These are quite valuable early white. Mark 10 handguard. Night Force. Is the stairs one here? Where's the cam? There's another camera to place. I can't remember where it is. No, I don't think it popped up. Ah, there it is. There it is. There we go. There we go. Occasionally so hard to see stuff, and it's a dark game. I'm messing with too much Delta Force for 2 days straight. Everything's kind of off. Yeah. Yeah, Delta Force. What do people think? People enjoying Delta Force? It looks actually kind of good in some ways. But again, like it's pre-monetization, so that often kills these games. Right, so you've fallen over bookcase, you're saying? Like near here? This one. Aha. RBRH. No idea which key that one is. I hope EFT gets new graphic engine treatment. Yeah, like it's exactly. It's not bad. Just some things could be done better. I think like for some reason the grass in some of the latest. Yeah, I thought it was looking into that container. I thought that's what that was flagging me, but no. What we got? Collapsed crane. Maybe we'll go collapsed crane. Collapsed crane's kind of annoying, but oh my god, angriest scavs ever. Or maybe just get Expo actually. Expo checkpoint. That's a lot easier. Do that one. It's just there. It's just there. Surely we won't run into anybody here. I do enjoy tempting fate. Early wipe, I got so many good armors out of these bodies in here. Oh my goodness, let me in. I got so many good armors out of these bodies. It was like Gen 4s and all sorts. There's like the one dead body there and the one dead body up here. I don't know whether they have like a purposefully higher like spawn rate of armor or whatever, but I was getting a lot more in these particular bodies than anywhere else. I could have just got lucky though. Could be. Crazy how much quality of life Delta Force has. Yeah, like, and the thing about it, from what I've heard, so like most of what I have heard about Delta Force, I've only played like one raid myself, 1 or 2 raids. So most of what I've heard about Delta Force was from Jesse, because I know Jesse's been playing a lot, and I was listening to the podcast this morning. And it sounds pretty cool. It's like one of those things where you see a bunch of like stuff coming to ABI, and then you see a bunch more stuff coming to Delta Force. It almost seems like they've taken on board like all of the improvements that people have made. It's kind of good. Relearning the reserve ammo spawns, man. I should probably do that. Woods as well. Woods is a great place for ammo spawns, but I just like, I can't remember where they are. It's like, they're like all over the place, but like there's a couple that I know. Obviously the Ammo Shack one. There's ones up on top of the mountain. Battlefield mode looks great. I've not played that one. I've only played the extraction mode. It's consensus wipe is days or weeks away. I think more like days, probably a week at most. Woods of Fortune is boring as hell sleep map. It's okay early wipe if we just like getting stuff. Hello Shades. There's a useful map early. Like early every map's interesting in my opinion. Pew pew. Okay. So we should be able to finally complete this damn quest. The door. Lovely. And you get another bloody key from doing that one. Which is quite fun. How do people bring up Woods ammo spawns? I think they must not be playing Streets. Woods has 13 ammo boxes spawns. Streets has 96. Streets is like much more likely to run into other people though. Streets is hard to like complete as a map. Do you know what I mean? I guess you can stuff the things in your bum, but... You know what I mean? Like, Woods is a lot easier to just, like, skulk about and not die. Like, Streets, less so, in my opinion. Probably can just, like, reorganize some of this stuff now. Make it a little easier to navigate the old stash. Okay. One of them, one of them, one of them, one of them. Yeah, I think the thing that I'm missing most is probably Bastion helmets. Probably the piece that I've got the least of. Oh, okay. Good that we did that. Okay, so I want to just like summarize where we're at so far. So, so pre-wipe so far, we've basically had fast hideout modules. So it's on PvP, and not PvE, which is obviously important. Fast hideout modules for Pevco beers, and then like fast skill leveling, but diminishing returns is still there. And then today we've got the flea market. Yeah, it's like closed. Closed. So this has an impact on Pevco's, right? Well, can you even craft these now? I haven't looked into the Streets ammo spawns either, in particular. Like, if you're going to make some Pevco beers... Oh, yeah, I guess you should find these, don't you? You can make these from water filters. Probably have those on the blend anyway. Rye croutons, and then you need to find those. But they're actually not that hard to find. And now we technically have Intel 3. Not that it matters. What level plates can the CPC mod 1... I mean, all the armors can hold all the plates. So this guy can hold up to class 6, of course, because it's the sappy style. They can hold any of them, you see. So like any armor that is rated for that particular plate type can hold any of those plates. any sort of any quality, you know, any level. As long as it's a sappy plate, it'll fit. It's kind of why it's hard to balance armor and plates in this game now. So it's become, I would say it's become more difficult to balance them at this point. Just because, yeah, you can't really... you limit it for one thing, but then, you know, you then nerf stuff that's like not as good. So trying to balance like M62 ammo is also hard now. Because it's like, well, if you nerf the MDR because of ammo, then you also nerf the RFB and the SR25 and like other lower level guns like the Hunter. Like no one uses the Hunter anymore, but it's just kind of tricky to balance at this point. You know? God, I need a new score wheel. My new mouse from Lethal Gaming cannot come soon enough. Just go and hunt another player if we can. While we chat about the game. Oh yeah, buffed loot spawns in locked rooms. Yeah. So we got flea market closed, but buffed loot spawns. Especially locked rooms. So this is like relax. Kibba maybe? Question mark? Maybe we'll go to Kibba and just see. See if we can find a PMC. Sounds just like scouts one. Whoa, all the scouts. Presumably then, maybe someone's over here if these guys are all spawning now. Probably not in here, I guess. Sometimes people are. What have we got in here? P45. Good. I lost my workbench because I couldn't see the gear icon when inspecting weapons. How did JP Weapon started? Because we've got daily events, we've got fast hideout upgrades. Oh. Got fast hideout upgrades. Oh my goodness, there was another one. No. He was so quiet. Mouse wheel broke? Yeah, it scrolls down when it shouldn't. Has anyone ever compared you to 3 Clicks Philip? They have actually, yeah. You know how to get the task return in Bitcoin and get a bigger pocket, which task I got to finish before it gets that. You need level 35. And then you need to do... what's the first quest called? Is it the one with the backpacks? What's it called? Is it the Invisible Hand? I think it's the Invisible Hand. I think it's eliminate 15 targets using 20 plus container-sized backpacks. Must be level 35. I think that's the one. And then it goes circulate. Although fandom is so... like, does anybody else find this? Fandom is now so incredibly slow because there are so many ads on the page that it just, like, the page barely loads at this point. I can't open more than 3 tabs at once without it crashing Google Chrome. It's so annoying. I don't care about ads, but I care about the fact that, like, Chrome basically can't even support the website anymore because it's so bloated. Like, it's awful, guys. It's actually awful. I guess they haven't added this to the main list yet. Industrial level ad block and a plugin to fix fandom. God, I need that because, yeah, it's just like I just can't even. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. Do have Map Genie, highly recommend it. Shows you everything as the raw number of types of spawns. Yeah, Map Genie's decent, but I don't have like the full Map Genie. I think it's like a one fixed like payment, right? I think it's very small amount. I missed the raid, sorry. Could you extract the key for the door when you looted it, or did you re-loot it? I died and then you can extract the door key. You can leave with it. You just can't put it in your secure. That was always the gimmick about this key, is that you can't put it in your gamma container. So you can leave the raid with it, but let me just have a quick look then. So let's see, Map Genie, because there's only certain maps. Like they do have good maps, in fairness. I think I remember seeing Pro and thought like, oh, this is like really annoying, but I can't remember how much it actually is. Doesn't have the updated loot placements. What do you mean? Yeah, £10 forever. Yeah, see, that's much better than I thought. I thought it was going to be like something monthly, but what does the regular streets map look like? I guess like other than Map Genie, there's no way to look up like the ammo spawns, right? Because I'm not sure where the ammo spawns are on the streets. Relax is insane. I got like 5 moonshines as well. Tarkov help? Could try Tarkov help. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, you can sell the moonshines on the flea. Now you need to save 50 and get yourself a thick items case. Let's go try and load it up and just see what it looks like. See if those guys have been cooking. It's quite slow to load. I wonder how fast the scav run is. It must be... Yeah, it's like nearly ready. Why is it taking so long? I can't even get the streets map to load on Tarkov Help. See if I can load their main website. Does have updated containers. See, that's good, and there's no paywall for Tarkov Help. It's just not loading for me. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's working. Because maybe we'll just go and check some out. We'll just go and check out some... Right, so clear all. Maybe I'll bring it over on here, actually. Okay. So, like... Clear... Okay, we'll look at this. We'll look at this in a minute. Tarkov Help was hell compared to Map Genie. What's so bad about it? TCWSP. Ugh. Alright, where are these lot? More MCX, more MPXs. Or was it MCX? Sounded like MCX actually. That door opens, but it makes me slightly suspicious. Okay, it is this way. That's a scav. They're fighting. We'll go up. confused as to what this fighting is about. Where's all the shooting? Oh, he sounds dead. Sounds very dead. He is dead. Ash 12 and a Val, baby. I should put this on first, really. The man's came to the wrong factory. Search this next. With the Vepper Hunter. Holy crap. Look at that. Oh, there you go. Scaveng's funny. I like scavenging on factory, it's fun. You just get like a free shot, just like annoying people. Yeah, like I've looked at the Genie maps previously. Right, and they're fine. They're good. There's nothing wrong with them. What were you looking for in the map? Yeah, we were looking for... we were basically looking for like ammo spawns on streets, because I don't know the specific ammo spawns on there. Dude, this guy was like actually wrecking. I kind of feel a bit bad now. Frizz, LSD... Abstract. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it wasn't then. He killed this guy, I think. Oh, wait, no, I killed Abstract. Sorry. That was me. I killed Abstract, because that's not... Yeah, I was like, oh, wait, I was the scav with the SA-58. So I killed this guy, Abstract, and then he killed these two. He picked up the... So he killed these two with the Val, I think. Wait, no. He killed the one with the Vepper Hunter. Killed one with the Vepper Hunter and the other with the Val, bizarrely. And then... This person killed someone else with the Ash. That's bizarre. Yeah, finally, that's not for the trophies quest. That's just wrong. It's just like misleading. Which version is this? The class 3? This is the class 3. Okay. Oh god, look, it's the class 6. Look, this is actually pretty solid armor. Look at this one. That's a solid armor. What was this one? Is this the class 2? Yeah, this is the class 2 with class 4s in it. So that one kind of sucks. All right. CQ. Let's take the Val. Take the Ash. Maybe we'll just sell the rest of the traders. It's got anything good in it? It's all SP5. This one. Can buy this as well. No SP6, sadly. Sell it all, I think. Actually, we'll keep that one. Keep this. Sell the rest. There we go. I just stopped because of the event. I don't blame you, yeah. Okay, so back on this. So this is containers. We don't care about containers per se, I don't think. Or do we? I guess we kind of do. Which ones have ammo? These ones. Wooden ammo crate. We'll get rid of everything. Let's remove everything first, just to make it nice and clear. Remove. Make this nice and big. Okay. So, wooden ammo boxes. Whoops. Yeah, I'm wondering about ammo spawns, given that, like, next wipe it might be a lot more restricted, is the question. Okay, so these ones are in the middle. God, my score wheel is so annoying. Ah. This is mines. So there's ammo boxes in Lexos. There's 2 in the center. 1 up the top on the balcony. Nothing really over in Concordia, according to this. I mean, Map Genie might be different. It might have some different spawns. And do you have like loose? Is there like loose ammo as well? It's like loose ammo box here, ammo. I wonder what the difference is between these things. Electronics, batteries, intelligence, health of goods. Okay, we'll pop those on anyway. Let's just have a quick look then. So we've got. That's in the little. What's that one? The little house. Yeah, sorry, the little like trailer shack thing in the corner there. Ammo box in Lexos, but that's kind of annoying to get into. Wooden ammo boxes in this corner one. This is, yeah, I guess this is the shop, isn't it? Or restaurant or whatever it's called. Yeah, street's probably the best for ammo, excluding the woods attachment cabin. Yeah, there's people say this, but I've like never found it. I find JSP in this one. Just always JSP in that one up there. Cafe on the corner of Klimov. This one here. Oh wait, no. That Klimov is down. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, so this thing here. Keep my link. Let me just load it up here. It's gonna be easier. I don't have like because all my chats are on the other PC. I don't have a good way of moving it over. Here we go. Okay, so this is a lot more. Yeah, so this is the thing. Like, there's just a lot more on here. You know what? Like, I'm kind of intrigued. I'm kind of. Should we just? I'm just gonna wander around because I don't want to get shot at. Really, let's just wander around as a scav, and we're just gonna try. And we're just gonna have a look at these and just see where they are and what kind of ammo it spawns. Because the problem that I find is that a lot of the time, when I find the ammo just kind of sucks. You know, the ammo still sucks. So I don't know, like, whether are some spawns better than others in terms of ammo themselves, or are all the spawns the same? I actually don't know the answer to this question. Let's see where we spawn, and then we can decide like where to go. And we'll just like have a bit of a wander around. Those maps are on. So the first one I was looking at was on Tarkov Help. The second one was Map Genie, which is probably the best maps, but there's like 3 of them are gate kept behind a one-time payment. In fairness, it's not like a monthly subscription or anything, but it's like a one-time payment. It's not that much. I think someone was saying before it was £10 or something forever, like for all eternity. Which, you know, there's work that goes into these things, so I'm not necessarily super opposed to it. I think just like a lot of the Tarkov community stuff is free, and so to have to pay for some resources does seem a bit annoying, but it's not necessarily unjustified, you know. Especially if it gets updated frequently and blah blah blah. Map Genie is also fairly slow to update these days. DB for Tarkov? Ooh, okay. I haven't looked at theirs. I probably wouldn't use it for any other games though, Shabu, is the issue. I wonder why DB would have good maps. It doesn't sound like I don't know, it's not a site that I would typically use for maps. Believe they're all the same on streets? I could well believe it. Okay, you can specify. I'm just looking at DB. You can specify ammo boxes. Okay. I mean, there's nowhere near as many as on. There's nowhere near as many as on Map Genie, though. Okay. Okay, so where are we then? We're right now. We're at this. We're at the. This is the one that I always kept missing. I like keep jumping up onto this, and it's like almost impossible to get up here and vaulting over, forgetting, like not realizing you can literally just go through here. It's so funny how like in Tarkov you just end up being like kind of blind. You know what I mean? Like you run forwards, like don't even see this for raid after raid. You get so used to going over. Anyway, so we're in here. So this is the factory area of the map. So we should be, if this is, that's the alleyway over there. These are like the two alleyways through to the main street, or like the bit just before the main street. So that should be this and this. So they should be around here somewhere. Like, I can't quite tell where that's going to be. Is that in the building or in the like alleyway or something? I think that's the tunnel, right? That's the lit there. Must be inside. Maybe it's inside. It must be inside. Maybe it means upstairs. So this is like, it's a good exercise to do, because like, yeah, you do randomly bump into them. You can get them in these, right? Can you get ammo in these boxes? I think you can. Or maybe you can't. Maybe it's just attachments. Ah, so here's one. So yeah, HP. This is the kind of thing I mean. It's like kind of rubbish. Hey, Boros. Thanks, man. So supposedly there's like two up here. Things, they don't always spawn every time either, so it does make it quite difficult. The other thing I guess is like duffel bags. Duffel bags can spawn anything. So they can spawn ammo, but they can spawn anything. Right? I like to see dealership spawns in the truck in the middle of the street. Be good to like actually roam around like this bit. I mean, this is complicated to see. Duffel do not spawn ammo. All right. Two in the middle of the street are like kind of obvious. What's this? Where's these ones? These ones just, are they like outside? Was that still in this? What's this bit? Is this building? Because this is this open section. It's kind of outside factory zone. Let's have a look. Don't spawn any weapons parts beside PM pistols. Really? Interesting. Let's go and see. It looks like it might just be like here. Ah, it's probably because it's these. And on these two benches, I imagine. Or this bench and this bench. Okay. But this is the problem, Mike. I just end up finding crap bullets all the time. I always just find rubbish stuff. It's like very rare when I actually find something that's like really good, I feel. Let's go to the middle of the map and just see. I think they only buff ground loot. No idea. The thing is, I don't care. This is more about like next wipe than it is about this wipe. we're talking about like looting ammo for next wipe. You know, if they make ammo, depends what they do. Like early wipe, you know, if you want to get like some good bullets. Who's sprinting in the? Are they in there? They must be in here, right? Or I don't know. I'm guessing it's this. There's like the grenade case thing. Yeah, okay, so action. So 5601 there is like pretty good. And then you got this one here. PVM. Again, 5601. So like if you found a stock of that early wipe, Lechette's pretty strong as well. Okay, so this one's pretty decent. This one's pretty decent. At least it looks like it. Like if you found 100 5601 early, that's actually pretty good. So the middle one is good. And then, yeah, Lexos is obviously good, but we can try and go in there. What time is it? 28? I mean, we might just die, but... It should always be like this. I don't think ammo spawns have been buffed. Are these guys... They're not going to kill me, are they? I've got 6 rep. I don't think these guys should kill me. Kaban's actually here. No, I'm not sure whether it should be in here or not. Let's have a look. So in here, okay, I can't really tell. So we just have to like wander around, have a quick look and see if there's ammo boxes. There are 3 boxes in there. Where's the other one? Oh, yellow off to Gillen, nice. Well, I think ammo crates are marginally better because they actually have the full ammo loot pool. So this is trash as well, isn't it? And we can start getting rid of the trash stuff because I've sort of demonstrated the point. Most of these are just rubbish. Kaban's guards. I mean, Kaban's guards, sure, that's going to be good. Mid tier. Hello. Do you have any ammo? Got a really trash weapon. Who's bleeding? Someone's bleeding in here. Something happened here at least. Oh, who's this? Oh boy. Is this just regular scout? Probably. On top of the containers. This one's like kind of bugged. Huh? It's like loose stuff like morphine in here, which is quite useful. But can I just take it? Underneath the first one you checked? Oh, okay, I'm just blind. Who came to here with a KS-23? That's extremely bold. Very bold. Oh wait, is this all... It's all fine in raid. Oh, this guy's like upgraded his stuff as he's gone along. I see. I see. Found trap 10. Why are all these loot slots so broken? Right, so what else? So they're like mostly concentrated at the front, it looks like, of Lexos. There's like a ton in this building too, apparently. Ah. Yeah, and then there's a load here. We're going to go and check this out. It is a boss guard, yeah. Wait, this guy? Oh, he is actually. Yeah, you're right. You are right. What are you preparing for? I'm just preparing for, like, finding the ammo spawns. Early wipe, next wipe. Where the good ammo spawns are, because it's very helpful, and also the boss spawn rate goes down a lot. You can just loot easily. Look at this. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, so maybe, like, I don't know. I highly suspect that different areas of the map have different loot spawns because, you know, you go to one section and you get just terrible bullets, and then you go to the main sections, like The ones that people say, oh, I always hit these ones. And they're like, actually really good, you know? Probably better than this, huh? Look at this gun, though. No stock. Legend. What ammo are these boys using? BT? I guess it's okay. What are we doing here? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it, this time? Just intrigued to see. Who's this guy? I mean, Caban's going to be around here somewhere, right? Here he is. Here's the big boy. Hello. See, it's good having big rep. Anything else in this bit? Let the record show we checked like 4 boxes and have Flechette and BP. Animate 56A1. But it was only the middle ones. It was only this one here and the ones in Lexos. The other ones, like the ones on the bench. So, because I feel like the ones on the bench, I feel like they must have like worse ammo spawns. Feel like they must do. So I checked this one here. Where are the other ones? There's one there. Is there any in here? I don't see anything in here. 2, maybe 3 more on top of the Connex by the mounted gun. What, this way? Up here, maybe. Sitting on a boss's cab waiting for PMCs to die to him is one of my favourite things to do. Other one? What? Wait, this one? Whoa. Opposite side. Oh, I see. Like up here? We did check one here. So there's one definitely there, and then there's what we got up here. None up there. Were we saying there was another one? Because there was one there and one there. There was 2 up this bit. I think, did we check one in here? Yeah, there wasn't one in there. Helmet on the machine gun guy? Not this guy, you mean this guy? Probably Reese T. Yeah, that's a Reese T. Yeah. Reese T. Like one of the arguably strongest helmets in the game overall. Worth killing over? Nah. The one in the middle with the sandbag. He's tanked a bullet, has he? Where? Oh, he has. Riz T. Yeah, it gives you ultimate Riz. Can you get up? How do you get up? Is there another way to get up? Can you like just vault up this bit? So another set of stairs on this side. Oh, there is. Up here, maybe? What's the event? Right now, it's just no flea. Flea market's been removed. Shonka. Other side. This side. Ah, there it is. So it's loose there, 855, and then there's something in here. We're looking for ammo. We're looking for ammo for next wipe. Ultra Nozzler BS. So, I mean, they do seem pretty punchy in this area. I will say. They do seem pretty punchy in this area. Let's go and have a look at the next bit. BSG have kidnapped one testicle and given nothing in return. Buff loot inside certain rooms is definitely true. Marked rooms and key rooms have got a lot in them. Ah, the other one's here. It's the other one's check 15. Yeah. So maybe check 15's got some crazy ammo spawns in. Might be a lot of it behind these though. A lot of it's loose, but and I think the thing is, I feel like the loose ammo spawn is like really weak compared to like the boxed ammo spawns. I don't know whether that just feels like my gut instinct tells me that that's the case. But it's just not the same, right? Like we saw there, you know, you get these kind of ammos all the time. Hey, look, it's a golden egg. Invaluable at this stage in the wipe. You can get ammos on... Can you get ammos on these guys? I can't remember. Yeah, see, right now, basically, the flea market is gone. So, no flea. At the minute. So, it's like fast skill leveling, no flea market. And you also have... like hideout upgrades for Pevco beers as well. What's this one? US. Yeah, I just don't think these really... I just think that the loose ammos are just not very good. We kind of want the ammo... the actual ammo boxes is really what we want. I think that's what we want. Because as we've seen so far, from ammo boxes, we've had 56A1, we've had BP, we've had PP, we've had Flechette, we've had BS. And then the regular ones, you just don't get anywhere near that quality of loot. And that's why I always feel like, oh yeah, you just don't get very good stuff. And I think it's literally just because the loose spawns are just like kind of rubbish. Like this will be probably, yeah, was it SPBT again? It's like some crap ammo for the Mosin. I mean, you can't find 120 of PPBS out of the box. Can you not find them loose? Is it impossible? Like VMAX, you see, it's just like the loose spawns are just rubbish. Yeah, with crates you get 3 to 4 times chance for good ammo. Okay, well that's good then to know. It's good to know that you should be focusing on the crates mainly more than anything else. It's one of those things that I've just never really focused on that much. It's like useful to focus on sometimes because, you know, we're always trying to improve our game or whatever, right? And so like next wipe, you know, there's quite a lot of streets quests early that either lock armor off or they give you a lot of XP, one or the other. And like I'm very much trying to get XP early. That's usually what I'm doing. So like this is also probably going to be naff. Yeah, so like FMJ. There's just a lot of ammo crates in the game. That's the thing. But I guess like most of them are on streets. And that's probably why people say that the streets ones are goated. I imagine. Is there any more around here? PS. So yeah, I mean you can get some good stuff otherwise, but... Can find good loose ammo, but you can find Ledex in a duffel bag. Well, this is the thing. I didn't even realise that the ammo spawn the loose ammo spawns versus the boxed ammo spawns were different. And it's that kind of thing that we're, you know, investigating. I think I get the idea. I think we're done with this. I think it's fine. How do you get out of here again? There's the double door that you can breach, isn't there? Can you breach through this one? Yeah. I have found a 100-round box of M905 on woods. Some more ammo spawns in reserve. 58 reserve, 96 on streets. There's the answer. That's where I was trying to go. Which one has more, like, ammo crates, though? Yeah, Attachment Shack is also goated. For, like, no apparent reason. The world is our oyster here. We can kind of just go wherever. Maybe we'll go this way. Suppressor cabin is really good. But people know Suppressor cabin. People know Attachment Shack really well. Reserve has almost no ammo crates. Well, so it's all just like loose 545 and blah blah. I don't know why Attachment Shack has good loose ammo. I don't really know. And like as I said, I found M905 on woods in like one of the swamp like village spawns. So better for grenades. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, yeah, if you can find this selection of stuff, you don't need to come here like straight away. It's like unnecessary. It's actually a bit unnecessary to find BP on day one. Like, you don't need that. It's actually almost too much. But like maybe a couple of days in or a week in or whatever, you start to be able to sprinkle in like 5601 into your loadouts for 556 or whatever. Like that does actually start to help because people are wearing like a lot of class 4 at that point. They did buff loot spawns, yes, as part of like the end of wipe events. Yeah, 556 boxes with new edition this wipe. Yes, that's true. And they also added their kind of, what do you call it? Like, the look at the boxes. They all had the same box before. But now they don't. Now they've got different looking boxes. Whether we even want to keep this, I'm not even sure. Like, this is a real monstrosity of a gun, this is. Huh. Man, I'm tired. I shouldn't be tired, but I am tired. I'm in Sunken Village and back of the mountain. Yeah, Sunken Village is kind of where I found the 100 rounders. Scavly looks crazy. We were just trying to farm ammo boxes just to kind of see the deal. 5 packs of Care 3 shells. Yeah, this is the thing. Like now that we're into like the end of the wipe, like I'm really thinking about the next wipe. Like I'm not really thinking about what to do now in the main game. It's like we use the main game just to figure out what we're going to do next wipe, like the things that we're going to try. Maybe we'll run Woods PMC and just play, go to Attachment Shack and just like have a look. I'm kind of tempted. I quite like Woods anyway. What's Bitcoin at? Like 750 in game-ish? Morning, a little behind in the stream. My opinion for one of the best spots to find ammo is Attachment Shack of Woods. Yes, it's definitely a thing. Played the competition game for like 10 hours. What's that? What's the competition game? And straight back to Tarkov. Oh, as in ABI. The thing about ABI is that they said they kind of like insinuated, like whether they actually were telling the truth directly or not, technically or not, I don't really care. But they kind of insinuated that the PC version was going to be different to the mobile version, but given that you could just effectively buy rubles in that game with real money, it's a bit, yeah. It's a bit, yeah. I actually didn't think they were going to do that because nobody will like that, and then they have gone and done that anyway. I saw it coming. They even told Landmark they weren't going to add it. I know. Like, I'm a bit sad. Like, the thing is, it's not really any skin off our back. Like, whether you, like, ate it up, like, they said it, right? So, what are you going to do? Just, like, not believe them? I guess. But then it doesn't really matter. Like, then, it's not like they can hide it. When the game gets released and then they add it, everyone goes, that sucks. You know? I don't know if it's obvious if it's a free game, it's going to be an in-game cash shop. I don't know if that's necessarily true. But, like, for some stuff, sure. But not necessarily for, like, rubles directly. They could have given, like, I think they could have even given a 1x2 container for free. It doesn't necessarily even need to be 2x2, but just, like, make a 1x2 container so you can, like, hold something. I actually, you know what? Like, I'm one of the few people I feel that, like, isn't actually that opposed to a monthly sub for the secure container. Like, I'm actually not that bothered by it. Like, that's one of the things that bothers me the least. But yeah, they said like, oh, you know, we're going to balance it. Like, we're going to make it so that it's, you know, not impactful upon the actual gameplay, which most people feel means like, yeah, maybe you can have more stash space. You can have like bigger secure. You can have whatever. Not just like you're gonna, because no matter how you dance around it, adding the actual money purchase, you know what? Ironically, if you just added ruble purchase in Tarkov, that actually wouldn't be as impactful as it is in ABI, bizarrely. Because you can't do everything straight away, right? The flea market in ABI is completely unrestricted, so you can buy whatever you want, whenever you want. So you can actually just completely avoid the progression with cash in ABI. Whereas in the EFT, like, yes, it would break the game at the end of the game, for sure. At least, like, well, it would give you a big leg up, let's put it that way. But you start to get, like, max traders to actually do the barters for half of the stuff. So, like, it's a strange one. But because of the way that their game works, like, you can't really do that, you know. But yeah, I'm not actually hugely fussed about the secure container thing. It's like, you can play the game, you can play it without a secure container. Like, yeah, it's hard. It's, like, kind of harder. It's almost like hardcore. But, like, you can play the game for free. You're just not going to really, like, making money is an uphill struggle. Okay, fine. There's a monthly sub, but the game's free. It's like having a monthly subscription for the game, but you can still access the game in a harder fashion without paying. I don't know, like, I feel like it's not necessarily the worst thing ever. I don't think it was that expensive either, to be honest. But yeah, the like adding the money purchase is like the killer for me. That's just pay to win, and it makes me very much not interested. And it makes me a bit worried about like Delta Force as well, because everybody's now like loving Delta Force, and it's like, well, the game is in an alpha state without the monetization, and that's what Arena Breakout was like as well, and it's like, there are ways to monetize the game without, you know, sacrificing the principles of the genre that you're playing in. Like, you can't just take the mobile, like, what people accept on mobile is different to what people will accept in PC. It's just not the same. So you can't take the like, it's because it sounded like they were listening, right? It sounded like they were listening to PC players and being like, okay, you know, it's for the PC markets, we're going to do things a bit differently. And then they basically just, like, did what they did on mobile. And I just don't think that's going to cut it. I just don't think people are going to hang with that, personally. It said you could, like, quest to do stuff as well. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Money does nothing Tarkov. I mean, money does something Tarkov. Money's important in Tarkov. But it's like, there's other things that go with, like, money's like an ingredient to the recipe, right? There's like, there's trader level, there's reputation, there's quest completion, you know, to unlock things. And then there's money itself, you know, and then there's obviously how you play the game and like how often you lose items and blah, blah, blah. So like Tarkov's got like a few more things mixed in. You can't buy some of these items without doing the certain quests, and you can't get them on the fleet either. So it's not like you can't even pay another player even if you want to. Whereas ABI's not really like that, right? There's a classics helmet that covers your whole head. You could just buy that from the marketplace, for example. And the only thing that makes me feel like there's a dark undercurrent to ABI where if you're then, they're kind of incentivized to make, and someone was talking about this earlier, and I kind of agree, whether they have or not yet, they are incentivized to making the loot spawns like not very good and making it hard to make money in the game. Because the harder you make it, the more people are incentivized to pay for the money to play the game, you know? It's like, kind of becomes a bit of a, like, they have an actual incentive. I still didn't put a tactical device on this thing. Yeah, like money's important in Tarkov, right? Like adding a money purchase in Tarkov would suck because it would take away one piece of the formula, and I'm not into that really. But I think it would be less critical in EFT than it is in ABI. Simply due to the fact that in ABI you can buy anything you like whenever, and there is no concept of a hideout, right? So you can't you actually can't make free money in ABI. Which to some is a blessing, to some is a curse. Depends on your view. Depends on what games you like. It's one of the reasons why the Chad guys liked it, I think, because it feels very like skill-based ABI. Like feels less like I'm just gonna sit in my inventory and my stash and play stash gaming warriors. Whereas EFT is like traders on reset. You know, you do your leveling, and then the more that you can sit in your stash and be active in the game every 3 hours to buy stuff from the traders, the more good kit you're going to get. It's like, I understand that argument, that doesn't necessarily make for a great experience for A, people that can't do that, and B, people who, you know, like relying on their skill or whatever. Like, Tarkov's a different game. Tarkov's more about, like, it's as much about resource management as it is about anything else. It's as much about shooting or whatever. It's like survival and resource management. Like, actually being good at PvP is not the be-all and end-all in EFT by any stretch of the imagination, right? It's like just not what's important. If it was, I'd probably be nowhere near as, like, good, quote-unquote, at the game. I'm not that good at PvP, really. How is the loot? The loot is really juiced in certain areas. So in the rooms that are locked, we might try Kibber next. But the rooms that are locked are like cracked out of our mind. So I went into relaxation room and there were like 6 moonshines in there. It was crazy. But you can't buy the keys from the flea anymore, so you have to go and find the key. So I'm glad that I went to figure out how to get that key. It was quite an interesting one. Okay. So let's go and check this out then. Maybe I'll be lucky and find... Oh, I think I'll probably need a side rail as well. Okay. So HCO, the thermal scope for the shotgun. We've got an RK24 grip. Is that a monster or a mini monster? It's a mini monster. Nice. Apple juice. Okay. No guns. And then the ammo bit, which is around here. We've got BCPFJ. Not really great. PP. What's this? Buckshot. PP. SGFJ. Anything in here? Anything in there? Okay, so not that good. You can spawn decent things in here, definitely. I don't think the loose spawns are changed. I think ground loot I think is the same. I think ground loot is the same as it was. But locked room loot seems like nutty. So that's not really that good, is it? BCPFJ, the best time of the game. Right. I guess we'll go and have a look at Sawmill then, just see what's going on. I just kind of wanted to check it out. Are the PvP AI different from PvE AI? I think they are at the moment, yeah. Seem harder on PvE and PvE I can run up to Scav Knife him to death. They made some changes to PvE AI, and I don't think they've brought them through to PvP yet, I believe. Do you think BSG is on track for early August wipe? Well, I think they could wipe on Thursday, but I wouldn't say that's necessarily early, is it? At that point. Not really early then. It's like the middle of August, but I mean, it's whatever, right? It's whatever. They're ready when they're ready. They give us a broad timeline, and they're working on it as fast as they can. I mean, Nikita actually posted a message on Twitter saying, you know, we're working on it 24/7. We'll, like, release it when we can, kind of thing. So, I think that they had every intention in the world to release it earlier, but they couldn't, or didn't, weren't able to make it fast enough, whatever. Oh, here's the BTR. PvA scariest thing I've bought. I think it's just the loot in the key rooms, I think. As far as I understand. I mean, late White Woods is going to just be dead, I think. It's going to just be completely dead, and then you suddenly take M61 to the left eye socket, and then that's the end. Would be my guess. It is a shame that we haven't got 100% bosses, to be honest with you. Wonder where all the people are. Kid says the wipe is soon, which can mean for anything from a couple of days to a month. Yeah, exactly. Rusted key is easy to find? Yes, if you need rusted key, you can go and find that easily. They're spawning like 2 every raid now. It's kind of nuts. Kind of cool if when your raid spawns with too few players, if some AI PMC spawn as well. I feel like that's like a dark path, personally. All bosses inside Maul is the best event. That's quite fun. Woods been so dead for like last month. I've had, yeah, I haven't played a lot of Woods, but I've had some fun fights on Woods. Not a ton, but some. You know? That's Scav. I know. I think this one's just a grenade one. Or release raiders. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Moonshine here. Wonder, like, which bits of the rooms have been buffed. Like, whether all rooms have been buffed, whether inside loot has been buffed. It's like, that's quite unusual for words, I would say, in here. Whiskey and another one and one of these things. That is quite a lot of loot. Right. Got rid of the left-handed scope bug thing? Yeah. Yeah. It just works normally now. I guess this raid is actually dead. This is dead. Like 100% dead. Oh, I actually have outskirts. I'll get this with them. Every time I see you remind me of the character Newt from the Maze Runner series. I don't know Maze Runner. Certainly affect how you traverse the map though, if you thought raiders could be around to aimbot you. Like, honestly, I actually don't think that would necessarily be a bad... Should we go for it? I don't think that would necessarily be a bad thing. Because one of the things about PvE is that the tension level is like kind of high all the time, because you might just get aimbotted randomly whenever. So you have to like move a lot more tactically. Like, you don't have to move... Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I wouldn't probably be able to do this, what I'm doing right now, on PvE. I've not played... Is that a poor PMC? Or is that an AI? I hope it's an AI. Just had a investor saying I found 2 rusted keys, and the raid just found 2 in the same spot. Good, it was a scav. Whoops. No tac device equals pain. There was one on metal, I thought. Or was that metal inside here? Maybe it was metal in there. I wonder who was shooting at these people then. I don't know. PvE is still too predictable off the spawns and the pathing of the PMCs. Add some of that random to PvP would be far less noticeable. What do you mean? Do you want to make PvE fun? Play hardcore PvE. I mean, maybe hardcore PvE would be good. I was like, I don't know. PvE for me is like a bit of... It almost feels like a bit of a joke. Maybe I should play... Yeah, because I would kind of want to play like... I don't know. I was like tempted because so far on PvE on this account, I'm yet to die. And I was like, should I just try and do that? But I was like, that's actually just going to be really boring. It's going to be really boring and really annoying when I eventually do die to some random crap. What's the tactical device for? Oh, like a flashlight, laser, or whatever. Just so I can point and fire without it going all over the place. If you don't have a tactical device, then point and fire like really sucks. In this wipe, especially since, you know, since they changed the recoil system. If you play PvE, do something different like hardcore. Well, I have 2 accounts, so I could have mine. So I have an account that I use for hardcore. So on hardcore, like on that account, I could play PvE hardcore as well without having to have my account, my PvE account on this account being hardcore. Because I kind of always want to keep a PvE account at like a high level if I can. I mean, I'm not even level 10 yet on PvE. I've hardly played any raids. I've played like 7 raids or something. But yeah, I could do that, and I could have the other account be like hardcore PvE, I suppose. Just don't know how interesting it's going to be. Yeah, the reason to play PvE versus like SPT is just because it's easy. You don't have to mess about with mods. Like the game's always up to date via BSG. Like yeah, maybe the experience is slightly inferior, but like you don't have to mess about with stuff, right? How PMC scavs interact in PvE makes you not want to play PvE? As in, like, they don't interact realistically enough. Like, half the time, they end up not, like, firing at each other or whatever. That sounded like somebody right here. What was that bizarre sound effect? It sounded like the scrape of somebody turning with their feet. Why did I hear that? Did you all hear that? It really sounded like it. I'm pretty sure that's mines. Pretty sure it's someone dying to mines. Answered the question of where everyone was. I'm playing PvP to time over till the wipe. It's bad compared to normal early mid-wipe Tarkov compared to fully dead servers. Thing is, like, I felt like it was relatively intense playing PvE. Oh. Partly because it was like, you know. Early wipe, I suppose. My PvP took a practice weapon like PKM and GL, so if I know get to use in PvP. Yeah, true. Some of them for night only, because someone not visible. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, tactical devices. Yeah. But sometimes that could be good. That could be a good thing sometimes. To have, like, night tactical devices. So, I've talked about this before, but I will just go and show you. For me, it's intense, but not interesting. Yeah, so the way that I described it when I was talking about this on the podcast previously was like PvE's intensity level is actually higher as a baseline than PvP, but meeting players in PvP sends it to like a crazy high, right? Whereas in PvE, you never reach those highs because you know you're fighting against AI. It's more like fighting horde mode PvE than it is in PvP. PvP is like, you know, you have 1 or 2 players who are extremely dangerous because they're, you know, other humans. PvE is just like a lot of like semi-dangerous things that might kill you in one shot. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, it's definitely more chill. That's true. Yeah, so if I unload this, if I put this in here, actually these don't have the same ammo mix. Let's just make sure it's completely fair. We'll just do it all with PP ammo. Just for argument's sake. So let's go and add this thing. Hemlock on the side. So I like this guy. The WMX 200 is my favorite. Does the IR flashlight give the same effect as the normal one against someone else, like blinding effect? IR flashlight doesn't give a blinding effect, no. As far as no, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure. But you do get the bonus for point fire. PvP captures the Tarkov feeling, but with less intensity. In the big fights, yes, but I feel like you have to move around the map more tactically in PvE. Like, I was running around like a lunatic in that one in PvP, right? But that's because there's no, like, raider PMCs. Okay, so this is the flashlight. The flashlight gives you a point fire bonus, but if I swap, so I'm not... This is turning it on and off. But what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to swap the mode. So this is the other mode. So it's still on. You can tell if I turn it on and off now, it doesn't do anything, right? Because now, if you had MVGs on, you'd be able to see that it's actually on right now. So if I turn it off and fire point fire, you see the bullets kind of go wherever the hell they like. They go up, they go down, they go round, they start again. Like, it's insane. Does it? Oh, if they're wearing MVGs, oh, I don't actually know. Whereas this is with the IR flashlight on. The difference is absolutely insane. And the reason why I like doing it this way is because there's no laser, there's no flashlight, there's like, in the day, there's no visual indication that I actually have a device on my gun at all. And so you don't even know that I'm coming, right? Which I like. I don't have to time it. I don't have to think about it. Sometimes I'll pick a flashlight, sometimes I'll pick a laser. You have MVGs. Yeah, so you can see it here. You can see it there. But it's like, it's crazy. They fixed this in the past, and they have since broken it. So it now does this again. Only affects hipfire. Yeah, it only affects hipfire. Correct. New player with scope sway with the 4 times reduced by ergonomics. As far as I'm aware, no. I think each gun has its own sway stat. I mean, they changed everything, so I can't actually remember now. I don't think you get any more. So I think this... I don't think this sway is any worse with low ergo than high ergo. I think it's intrinsic to the weapon. But obviously you can hold breath. The best thing that I advise people to do is to have right-click press as aim and right-click release as hold breath. Because then when you click, you basically don't get any sway. That's with breath held. I have another button to unhold breath, which is this one. And then that's with breath unheld, right? So that's how it is normally. This, if you hold your breath though, the only thing to watch out for is if you hold your breath like this, it cancels as soon as you move. So your breath holding cancels as soon as you kind of do any action. I wonder if you... Yeah, crouching doesn't affect it. Leaning doesn't affect it. But as soon as you move laterally, even the slightest bit, it cancels the breath hold. With the thermal camera on the shotty, detect the IR light. I got no idea. Should we try it? Let's try it. I don't know. See, now is the time for these kind of questions. For sure. And there's the camera. Okay. I have to go and find a gun. Can you not buy this thing? Maybe I don't have one. Can't get it on the flea. Did I sell the last one I had? I don't think it will. Thermal doesn't pick up any lights. I don't know if I can get an ultimate thermal camera. I think that might be a problem, because I think I sold the one that I found in the last raid, and because you can't get it on the flea market. Ah, it's a trade here. You have the sight in your backpack? I'm glad that you guys remember. I do. I don't even remember what I picked up half the time. Okay, so we buy that, and then select the body. Let's move to here, though, and then go back. So that's a good trick as well. In the weapons builder, and you can press character and press yes. It says you have unsaved changes, are you sure? You press yes, but then you press escape. When you navigate through Tarkov menus, it's like they layer over at the top of each other. Unless you go and press escape and go all the way back to the main menu, there's like a certain element of like layering. So here, the gunsmith, like the weapons builder is still in the background, but I'm in the character screen. So if I press escape, it takes me back to the gunsmith. You see? So you don't need to lose your build or save it to get this, which is good. So yeah, I don't think this will work either, but we'll see. Mind blown. UX designed by a 9-year-old? Yeah, maybe. What other things? What do people actually? What would people like to do or see or know or understand or like? What's your guys like burning questions right now before wipe? Like what do if you have any? What do you think? Because you know, end of wipe is like always tough for content because I'm just trying to think like, what do people actually want to like know now? It's like, actually, no, I'm gonna leave chat up. I'll just turn the music off. Can you still use the fleet? Nope. Do you have a list of your like top 5 builds like meta? Oh, we probably should have done this at night, but whatever. Discard. So, flashlight. That's definitely on IR. Yeah, so it doesn't show up. You can, but you need to be level 99. Meta, yes. Yes, it doesn't work. So, like, the best meta builds... Like, the 3 off the top of my head... Why would it have showed up? Like, thermal camera IR sensitivity to the IR flashlight was the idea. Can you still put a gun on the display wall with the light on? I think you can. I would say, what are the unlocks you want to work towards early wipe, mid wipe? Either crass ammo gear, significant trader unlocks. See, that's a good one. Maybe this week. I think it might be Thursday, but we'll have to see. That's a good question. So the ones that I'm always paying attention to are the armors, usually, because those are the ones that tend to be quest locked, or like some of the early armors that are level 4. Nice to know any good level 1 builds for start wipe. It also depends what they do. So like some of these things I'm just like, it depends what they do. In terms of like, yeah, in terms of meta guns, I probably have like most of them here in my stash, maybe. I mean, this is like 1. MDR is very easy. You can put whatever scope you like on the top. This is very straightforward. MDR, because you buy M62 and then put on whatever grip. I was having a chat in my Discord the other day about how you don't need to buy the SE5 actually, and that you can use one of these, because the difference between these two is 1, ergonomics, but you don't have to buy the rail. This is actually a lot lighter, and it means that they're like fractions apart in terms of ergo, because the weight impact on ergonomics means that these two things are almost identical, especially when you take the rail into account. It's kind of interesting. So you don't need to use the SE5, you can just use these, and these are fine. But yeah, you don't really have any choice with the MDR. Like, it's basically the meta suppressor. You can go loud if you want with the BMD, that's the other version. I think this is quite fun, so that's super good. Then obviously you've got the spear. I'm talking like meta gun, like top 5 meta guns. You've got the spear. This is the spear. Now you can't buy this anymore because Lightkeeper, it's like Lightkeeper locked. Unless you got Lightkeeper unlocked with 10 quests done, you can't buy this anymore because the flea's gone. But this is the meta spear. Then you've probably got the foul. I don't know which one's meta for the foul. I don't know which one is like technically the best. I don't. It's hard to know. I really like the short version, like this one, or maybe this one. Like this one's pretty good. The mid-length one's actually pretty good. This is loud though. But I quite like this. It's quite fun. This is like decent. This is like 62 ergo and 71 vertical recoil. That's actually fun. You probably want the short one if you're going suppressed. So that's this one. 54 ergo and 81 vertical recoil. That's pretty good with the Thunder Beast or something. But you could put something better. You can put on the QDC, and that's like slightly improved. So that's cool. So those are kind of the top 3, and then I guess the other ones that people use a lot, like the MCX. I use the MCX quite a bit. And that's the meta gun for the MCX. And you can buy CBJ. That's one of the reasons why the MCX is so good, because you buy CBJ ammo and it's full auto and it's actually really decent. People give the MCX a lot of crap these days because of horizontal recoil, but it's actually just not really true in my opinion. In the recoil rework, the MCX handles a lot more like an M4, although you can't get the M4 to quite as low. And then the M4 is probably the 4th one. So you see, this is 66 vertical recoil. This one gets down to like 51. So it is quite a lot less, but the ammo is not as damaging, so it kind of makes up for it. And you can put whatever optic you want on this. So those are probably my 4. Black MDR, the spear, the foul in some configuration, usually short probably. The M4 and the MDR, they're probably the best guns, I would say. MP7 is good, but MP7 is a bit less like flexible because it's very much a short range gun. It's a head tapper. Also, because it was really, really, really good until the armor changed. And now you basically need APSX to kill people with good plates on. Like, FMJ just won't cut it against class 5 and 6 armor, is the problem. Weight impacts ergo. Yeah, they're related. So overswing is one element to it. But overswing is kind of like a very like set binary threshold as to whether you have overswing or you don't have overswing. And that happens at a certain weight to ergo level. So if the weight or the ergo in combination is too low, overswing will just suddenly start to happen. But weight and ergo are also intrinsically linked for things like ADS speed as well. We don't know if they're going to change anything. Yeah, like early wipe, early wipe. I tend to use, this time, I'm probably going to use the MP5 a lot, I think. Like right at the beginning. Because you can buy it on Peacekeeper. And you're actually going to be able to use the rail. Like, this is one of the reasons why I've never used the MP5 historically very much, is because this rail was sold out consistently and continuously. So it meant that you could never mount an optic, which is really, really painful. And there's a couple of optic choices. I think you can get the Burris from Peacekeeper to start with, which is not too bad. You could buy the EKP, which is also like kind of expensive, but it's all right. But this rail was the problem. But now there's no global limits anymore. You can buy 4. yourself. You can only buy the MP5K at Peacekeeper 1. True, but you get them when you USEC. That's probably that's why I'm thinking about that, because you can get them when you can get them as a USEC at level 1. Wonder when you unlock this. I forget which quest it is. UMP used to be quite good. I mean, the fire rate's kind of like gonna hurt you a little bit. 25 pen is okay though. The base ammo for the UMP is 25 pen, which is fine, because it's this one, match FMJ. 25 pen, 72 damage, but that 72 damage is like really big early. One thing I didn't realize about the MP5K, yeah, the MP5K is actually not that bad, because the recoil is still pretty low. You look at it without a stock and go like, oh, this is going to be garbage. But you look at the difference between the two, it's like 43 versus 55. Like, it's not actually that bad. It's like kind of comparable to the guns on Prepple. You know, if you look at the Keta B, which is something that people really do like, that's 42, which is the same as the MP5. The Clin is like 50. So the Clin is really not that far off the MP5K. And the Clin's got a higher fire rate too. And the funny thing about this, I didn't realize, this actually has 900 RPM. It's like quite a bit faster than the MP5. I didn't actually know this until somebody told me the other day. It was a couple of months ago, but this is 800 RPM, this is 900. I didn't realize this was the case. Do you think a new meta rifle will come with the wipe? Seems like they had one every wipe. Well, what have we got coming? We've got the Deagle, we've got the M60 machine gun, which I don't think will be meta. We've got what else is coming? God, I can't remember now. What else did they say was coming with the wipe? Did they say the FAMAS was coming? I don't remember. I think the FAMAS is like planned. I don't think it's necessarily coming this wipe though. M882, yeah, everyone gets like billions of 8882 versus and PST at the beginning. You just get loads of it. You get magazines and magazines and magazines full of it. It's actually probably good to swap to PvE. If we look at PvE, that's actually probably going to be a better representation, because I haven't done the quest yet. So let's just have a look what's over there. It's the same otherwise. Put a few hours into Reader Breakout earlier today. Must say, very much not impressed at the current state. Don't think it'll pull many EFT players. What was the issue? Like, I thought Reader Breakout was like fine, but the pay to win thing is like a real game breaker for me. Just laser match. This is why it's worth looking. Okay, yeah, so you can get laser match, but whether you can get the is this level 2? Is FMJ, is it? Match FMJ. Yeah, it is level 2. Level 2 Peacekeeper is quite easy to get though, because you only need money for him. You just need money. And it is a lot of money, but you only need money. Yeah, MP5 SDs have to scrap metal, so that's quite high up as well. I think they should have gone for other monetization options, personally. Like, this is pretty solid early. I don't know what you need to complete for this. I can't remember whether you need to do anything. To be fair, this is fine. Like, early wipe, this is good. Like, if you get some good ammo for this guy and just stick a Pilgrim on, you can get the Pilgrim from Skier level 1. This is usually a go-to for me. You probably can't buy a break. There's no point really upgrading anything. Like, I'll probably just do this and just stick a Pilgrim on it. If you want to suppress it, then sure, you could do that. But not necessarily much point doing that. I usually try to go for something with like semi-decent pen though, so if I come up against class 4, I'm not just going to die. So I don't really like the head tappers like the Clin and the Keta B and whatever. The PP19's not terrible. PP19's actually pretty good. And as I said, you get a lot of PST and you get a lot of M882 when you start the game. So like, have a look at this, right? So look at all this. Look at the M882 here. You get freaking loads. And there's loads in these mags too, and there's all these mags full of it as well. It's like I've played a little bit of PvE, not very much, but a little bit. Like if I empty one of these magazines, you'll see how much there is. Got to go back to character to do that, but yeah, this is my PvE character. This is why I was like, maybe I should try for 100% survival rate PvE. I played 6 raids and like haven't died, so maybe I should try 100% PvE on this account, or at least as high a survival rate as I can. So unload this. So yeah, so I've got you've got like 570 rounds of this rubbish stuff. So PPSH is okay. I used to like it a lot. Maybe it is quite good now. I don't know. Question for you. My buddy's able to buy 144 rounds of M856 in one. I can only get 120 because he has EOD or big pockets. And you get 20% extra ammo purchasable. That's this question. That's the reason. Peacekeeper rep for standard edition is hard. No, but Peacekeeper rep, you don't need rep, no? Like, oh yeah, later you do. You don't for level 2. Look, level 2 is 0. So level 2 is 0. It's hard to get. Well, it's easier than it used to be, because now the skier quest is not as hard. You're not as gatekept. You don't need to do Friend from the West anymore to get Peacekeeper. It's like earlier. So it's not as bad anymore. No, but the thing is, they change stuff all the time. Find it funny that streamers who boycotted Tarkov for Unheard Edition being paid to win are now playing Arena Breakout. I don't care what everyone else is doing, but yeah, I don't really want to play it if they've got that monetization model in place. Like, they could do some stuff. I don't care if they do some things, but you know, I said selling the secure container for a monthly sub, I actually feel it's kind of like, okay, right, the game's gonna be free. If you want to play it, you can pay monthly for it. Like, it's almost fairer in some ways, right? You pay a small amount, and then you cancel it when you're not playing, and then you put it back on when you are playing. I just don't like the idea of buying money in a game where there's no restrictions on the market. You can only get Peacekeeper 2 if you have EOD. But there's no trader rep requirement. It's not 0.2, it's 0. Big fan of the PP19. I think the PP19 is good because the rate of fire is, like, all the guns, like, it's low recoil, the rate of fire is low. It means you don't run out of ammo too quickly. Like, PST is good, as is M882, it's alright. It's okay for the first couple of days, let's put it that way. But then you start to get into a bit of trouble, which is why I move over, once you find a few bits of ammo, that's why I move over to, like, these guys. Or use guns with, like, get to Peacekeeper 2 and start using, like, the, oh, you can buy the org. I guess like some of these things got added, didn't they? Yeah.
I find it funny that the
You could, like,
streamers
add the
who
org.
boycotted Tarkov for Unheard Edition being P2W are now playing Arena Breakout.
Thank you for the $5, Travis. Thank you. I hear you though. I hear you. You get more ammo if you have EOD. Yes. And I wish that they hadn't have done that. Yeah, the biggest problem with the whole Unheard thing was that EOD was supposed to get all the DLC, and they weren't going to get PvE. That's honest. There was like the pay-to-win thing, which was like annoying, but ultimately it wasn't actually going to matter that much because like it's nothing compared to being able to buy currency in a game with no restrictions. But it was because they said that everyone was going to get all of the DLC, and then just branding something and saying, "Well, we don't think it's DLC," like that's not okay, as the community showed. I'm not a big fan of shotguns early, particularly. Like, the VPO 209 actually is kind of sleeper gun now. Because the bullets you can get for this thing hit really hard. So, Gexa is 110 and 14 pen. FMJ is 98 damage and, like, 23 pen. Like, that's not bad. Like, 23 pen and 98 damage is, like, actually no joke. And, like, this used to suck because the recoil was like huge compared to the 136, but that's not the case anymore. After they've reworked all of the stuff, it's like 133 recoil versus 120 recoil. You know? And like AKMs, you can't buy them anymore here. Like you have to do the barter to get the AKM. So if you don't have 3 Tushonkas or the Flea, you can't get the AKM anyway. And at 118 recoil, you probably don't want to be full autoing it anyway. So, and like, you can't buy PS at the beginning either. You can only buy... Can you buy any of this stuff? Like, you could probably buy some horrible round. I can't remember which one you can get now. It's been so long since we last looked at this that I've like kind of forgotten what you can and can't get. So you can buy HP and SP. So like 20 pen and 68. 15 pen and 87, which is like, you know, it's okay. But the TKM stuff is like just hits a bit harder. Which most ammo is available at level 1. Only the garbage stuff, like this kind of thing. SPBT. 2792. I mean, that's enough to go through most people's armor, in fairness. You won't one-tap anybody for your class 3, but that will go through a class 3 50% of the time. So it's strong. It's strong, but it's in the most, obviously. When do I get something that gives me insurance from the lab? Don't know. AK-74M with a PSO? I mean, you can do that. You can do that if you do want to go long range. I feel like I'd rather fight at close range, though. I'd rather just use, like, one of these boys. Have they still... You can't actually buy the other one. You can't buy a 74M. You can only buy, like, the 74UN and put a PSO. You can put PSO on this. There's one... Isn't there one variant that works? No, maybe not. I think maybe if you take the rail off, you can. Yeah, if you take the rail off, you can. But the MOA on these things is nowhere near as good. But again, you're not really sniping early wipe. Like 3.4, it's not that good, really. I guess like Jaeger SKS is pretty good. OP SKS. 1.69. Slap a PSO on this guy. Although for some reason, where's the plate for attaching the thing? Is it just hidden? Yeah, so you need to buy this thing. Now I remember this used to sell out as well. You not buy this? This doesn't seem to come with it anymore. It's got the mounting slot, but doesn't actually have the dovetail like mount on it. And this I imagine is higher level traders, I would have thought. Level 2. Why can't I buy this? I thought this was on Jaeger. Oh, maybe he was just refreshing. Okay, you can buy it. And there's 6. Okay, fine. Yeah, he was just refreshing. Like, he was just restocking. That's the reason. Bear starts with 74M? Yeah, fair. So if you start with the 74M, then you could do that just fine. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's interesting. You can kind of go with anything, really. But I feel that, like, one of the strongest things to do early wipe is to go and, like, just keep some good ammo and then start using these. Because you'll find good ammo for this stuff relatively early. And then even when people... Because like, you can't buy any good armor early on. Like, it's just... The armor's situation is really, really tough. You know, you're basically stuck with, like, class 3 at best. And this is, like, max energies, I think. Yeah. Or Korokulon. All the other stuff is all, like, quest locked. So you kind of want to do... It's like a bunch of quests that you want to do. Like, let me see. It's got, like, Tarkov. This one? It's like Ragman's early quests on streets. Yeah, like this guy, this thing. So audit. So you do only business, but you have to get to level 17 first, right? So you get to level 17, you do only business. Then you can do some of these quests. So you've got this one, audit. So you go to the place, grab the notes from the finance building, and that unlocks this guy, the 6B13 assault armor. So you can then buy this from Ragman 2. So then you can buy class 4 the whole time. And then the next one, Ballet Lover, also gives you another one. I think, is this... it might be Yulei or something? Or is it? Yeah, this is the Yulei. And the Yulei is actually going to be probably quite strong early. I mean, yes and no. It depends whether you have class 4 plates or not. If you don't have class 4 plates, this is going to be better than class 3. The issue now is that class 4 plates cover, like, the whole body. So it's not as good. This was, like, so good. This was actually, like, real king armor during... the old plate mechanics, because you had class 4 all across your whole front. The only thing that's class 2 is the neck. Outside of that, it was all class 4, which is actually kind of crazy. Whereas now, class 4 basically gives you 4 plus 2. So it's better, you know, is the issue. So some of these Ragman quests are really important. Same with Audiophile as well. Audiophile unlocks the Osprey Assault. So there's like quite a few of these that unlock like different things. It's like worth checking on the quests. Like I'll do like a best early armor guide when it comes through, just in case, like, and just see what's changed. Yeah, I think like any of these early guns are okay. I mean, I actually used the Augur a little bit last wipe from Peacekeeper 1, because the little scope is actually like kind of okay, and with the new recoil system, it's genuinely usable. Like M80 is actually a pretty good bullet early on. So I don't think the AUG is necessarily terrible. Like 31 pen and 57 damage, like you'll kill everybody, right? Everywhere in class 3. So it's only when people start getting class 4 that it becomes a problem. And which is workbench level 1? We can go and look. Emma Armor theoretically kind of useless because Emma Armor availability is balanced around the start of White Plague Colliders versus version 2. Yeah, sure, that's true. But I feel like the early game stuff probably won't change all that much, is my personal opinion. I think that it'll change more things like where's M80, where's M62, where's CBJ, where's M855A1, where's M856A1, where is you know, AP6.3, FMJ for the MP7, like all those things. I don't imagine we'll see much changes in the early game. We'll see some, I think, but not that much. Issue with the Org is mags, though? Yeah, I think so, yeah. That's right. What can you make in here? PSTM. You can make SP8, which is not very useful. You can make FMJ, 26 pen and 63 damage. Worth crafting? Like, probably not. And you can make Piranha at level 1. So as soon as you're using metal fuel tanks, you can start making Piranha really early. You can craft this out of HP. So even if you're not going to buy it off the flea, you can start making Piranha. And Piranha is like... I think Piranha is actually a contender. Piranha could be really strong early. 24 pen? Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. G36 or Peacekeeper 2? It's decent, yes. It's decent. Grenade launcher level 1, yeah. So wipe on the 15th? I don't know, I hope so. Be good if they do. I think we're kind of ready for it. And given we're getting daily events, it's not going to be much later than the 15th. I think it'll be Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday at the very latest. Yeah, it's Peacekeeper 2. Like, Peacekeeper 2 is a good one to go for because you get some good ammo at this level as well, I think. So yeah, you get match FMJ. You can then buy M882, but it doesn't really matter that much. Actually, there's less than I thought. There's less than I thought was good. But yeah, the G36C in particular is very cool. Like, I used this for a whole early white one time. I think it was the white where it came. Where'd you go on Prapor 2 these days? Quite a bit of stuff. SP5. I didn't use SP5 this wipe at all, really. You could technically bought the VSK, I think. Some people did do that, because it's quite punchy. 71 damage and 28 pen. It's decent, but the recoil just put me off. Skin normally doesn't have much ammo. TCW's alright. Yo! Umbrella, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Ref level 1? Well, Ref is a weird one. So Ref doesn't really have like that much good stuff at level 1. Ref level 1 kind of sucks. Getting Ref is also quite hard. You need like Pevco beers and things. Like, well, Ref level 1 is easy actually. You just do the first quest. But getting the other levels is kind of difficult, in my opinion. Unless you play a lot of arena. You also have to do like a bunch of, you know, to get the rep, you have to do like a bunch of quests if you really want to get the rep quickly. But like these guns are not game breaking early, in my opinion. And you need to get like GP coins from somewhere. Some of these could be useful. But like Core Coolon is like very average. This is very average. So the butt pad's probably the best part about this build. And like maybe the M-Lock. I'd probably take this to a different gun. Honestly. Like this you just could be able to buy. Like it's no big deal. That's not too bad. That's kind of alright. Level 2 again is like it's kind of powerful in some ways because you can get the SR25, but you can't buy the ammo. So you're still stuck with like TCWSP. SR25 I think is probably the best thing that you can get here. Either that or the RSH to just like scalp off scopes, the TAC 30s. Like don't care about the RSH, but just like take the TAC 30s because that's actually quite strong. Like buy one of these and one of these, and then combine them. You know, something like that. That could be quite good. Level 3 is actually pretty good. Like the only one that's actually really decent is probably this one, the M2 plate carrier. Like this is actually pretty good for 15 GP. That's actually that's quite powerful. Level 3 has got some crazy stuff. This in particular, you get the ACPC early with the GAC plates in it. Class 5, so it's like that's pretty good. This is only the Class 2 one, unfortunately. I think this is the real winner. You can get the RSAS for Gunsmith, which is kind of cool. But again, the ammo's like not nuts, right? It's like you can get M80 here at this point. But do you want to be buying like this from Ref? Like PP, BT, like none of it's crazy. But some people are going to get to have super high levels, I think, on ref. Like level 4, you can buy Altons and stuff. So level 4 is quite high, but I don't have level 4. Yeah, modding's less important now. So will Arena wipe too? I think Arena's going to wipe. I can't remember what they said. I think unlocks are not going to wipe. I think ARP was not going to wipe, but your actual like character level will wipe because they're technically connected. So these things are technically connected together. Same with the skills. So I love how we played like one day and now the health is maxed out from the boost, which is pretty good. AJC, I wonder if the boss site gives you 0.5 bonus. No, I don't believe so. Yeah, the medals are hard to get. Lego medals are hard to get. I'm not too worried about it. Like these are difficult to get. They're not easy. These things. They're quite hard to do. I've played like, you know, I've got a bunch of these guys. No, I've got lots of GP coins, and I've yet to get a Lego medal. Think they're gonna turn down the XP gains in Arena? I don't think they will this time. No, I think they're just gonna see how it goes. TM. Do you know what I mean? I think they're just gonna give it a try. And if it's crazy, then they'll change it in the future, maybe, if people complain. But like BSG, we've got to remember, right? BSG are kind of incentivized to make it good, right? Because they want us to play Arena. No, there's no real shame in that. Like, it's their product and they want people to play it. So they can say, here you go. Here's an incentive. Didn't realize you played that much Arena? I haven't played that much Arena, but like, I scalped a bunch of dailies in particular. Well, I did. So I went into Arena and I paid to reroll until I got 3 sets of Last Hero, and then I did those. I probably spent like 4 million each time I played Arena to get 3 Last Hero dailies, and then just played that. And then you got like loads of GP coins. You got like 250 GP coins a go and like 400k XP. It was crazy. So I only did that like 3 times. So I didn't play that much, but you can get quite a lot of GP coins if you do that. I've not played Blast Gang, no. I've not played it yet. I'd rather incentivize it by making it good instead of making it necessary, though. Yeah, of course. Of course. I agree with you. I agree with you, right? But again, like, looking at it from BSG's perspective, they're obviously going to try and make it as fun as they can. They're not making it, like, intentionally not fun. But if they're not, you know, they're also at the same time going to be like, well, you should come play this game. You know what I mean? They're trying in their own way, I'm sure. I know they don't intentionally make bad decisions. Sometimes they do make bad decisions, this is true, but they don't intentionally make bad decisions, right? They're not trying to screw it up. And they never have been, really. Like, even the Unheard stuff, you know? If they knew that it was going to blow the game up, I don't think they would have necessarily done that. I mean, you could take a cynical view, actually, on that and say, like, well, it's an acceptable blow-up. You know, Nikita would have been like, well, you know, we know it's going to blow up, but, you know, we want to do this, that, and the other, and so we're going to accept it. I mean, I would accept that. That'll be fair. That'll be a fair comment. That would be a fair comment. All right. Well, that's probably enough for me today. Yep. Skins, camos. Yep. Why don't they do that stuff? It is a freaking mystery to me, my friends. It is a mystery to me. I do not know why they didn't do any of that stuff that the community said, we will pay you for these things. So instead they went like, oh, we're just going to like piss everybody off. Ta-da. And now they've said like, oh no, we're not going to do skins and camos. We're not going to do any more monetization. We're like, we'd still probably buy it. Like, do the sensible thing. We'll probably still pay for it. You know, if they put, I was talking about this with some of my friends IRL at the weekend when I was at the LAN party, and I was like, look, if they put in like a British USEC voice, or, you know, Union Jack, like British USEC PMC flag, like top or whatever, like, I'm not a cosmetics person, and I would probably buy that. You know, something for like national identity kind of thing. Like, people love that stuff. Like different army camos from different militaries around the world. People would love that stuff. But I don't know why they don't want to put it. They're like anti that, but then so pro blowing everything up. It was very weird. I don't get it. was very weird. Stanley Parable PMZ voice. Oh my goodness. That'd be nuts. Oi, get over it! Yeah. Right. That's enough. That's enough. I'm gonna head over and go and see my folks. We got some family over, so I'm gonna go off and see them. I'm probably gonna do a like pre-wipe video actually. I wasn't gonna do one, but now I actually probably am, because so many people have come in and been like, "Oh, is the flea gone?" Like, I'm actually probably gonna do one now at this point. But later, because I'm gonna go off and do whatever for the time being. Right, I will see you all soon and catch you around. I'll probably be on Thursday if they aren't wiping. I mean, if they are, obviously I'll be on from whenever. So we shall see how it goes. But maybe next time we speak, it'll be wiped. Who knows? Enjoy the rest of your week. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, everyone.